Basically, I do a baby voice.
Okay.
So
can you do a baby voice right now so we can know which baby voice it is?
Yes.
Wait, can you talk more than yes with this baby
Yeah,
voice?
I can do a lot of stuff in the baby voice.
Whoa.
Okay, cool. Creepy.
So
It's like
Got it.
animation.
we basically
Your calling obviously is to be the host of the Catch a Predator, and for you to fucking call people with this voice.
No, so what we were doing was, ooh, boo-boos. Oh, you always took me down. Aw. So what we were doing is we were calling like random people. So game called OT first, and or
OT Genesis.
yes, and it was with Chris Brown. We did it on Clubhouse. Basically called OT, and he was like, "Yo, I'm with this badass baby. This girl left her kid here." And I started singing like I'm in love with the Coco, and then he was like, "Yo, she needs Jesus." We called girls in Game's phone, random girls. We called one, and I go,
Hi, is this Michelle? I was like, Michelle Wet Wet?
she's like, "Michelle Wet Wet, is that what I'm saved in the phone as?" She's like, "Where's
Wait.
Jason?"
This baby can read?
Yeah, she's 6.
She's 6. Okay, so it's
So-
not really a baby.
So you create a whole little backstory for the baby.
Yeah, so I called her, and she's like, "Where is he? Like, where are you? You're by yourself?" And I was like,
He's in the other room with my mommy, and they're making weird noises.
and she was losing it. Yo, there was the funniest shit ever. I called this girl in Australia named Double D's.
Double D.
That's just
I
in
doubt
her
that's her
phone,
real name.
Just named her Double D.
He named
no,
her.
we were just-
It's probably her reality show name, obviously.
We were just effing around, but yo, that shit was funny. We were doing it all night.
Did they buy it? Like, did the girls buy it?
100%.
Did they slowly realize that it wasn't a kid?
No.
No, just
They
never.
they still to this day think it's a child.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we don't tell them. Figure it out.
Do you have more of these voices? That was insane.
Nope.
It's like a really good voice. That's
That's my
your
favorite
That's your one trick.
That's my trick.
I like it.
Thank you.
Come on.
I
get
just
outta
think
here.
you could be doing more positive with this baby voice.
What would you
Keshia,
like?
not just be like on Clubhouse making girls be like, there's a baby there. I think you could be catching predators. And that's the whole point of this voice, Keshia.
You want me to do
calling.
that?
I think you should be the voice to catch a predator. I think we can do it right here. We call people. Did you see you saw the first episode of How To?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? How To? When the dude was like, yeah, my whole thing I do is I like catch predators online. No one was paying him to do this, first of all. He was just doing it by himself as a hobby. But he's like, I catch predators online. And he was like, I just say a whole bunch of stuff and like I write them like what I think a kid would say. And I just think that if we teamed up together, we could catch a lot of predators.
Oh, I might have nightmares, but yeah, I'm with it. Shit.
She's with it.
Damn.
Are you with this? Are you joining
I
this?
mean, we're
It's
just
like the
gonna
Scooby Doo for predators.
We're gonna spend so much of our time catching predators.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing.
it's a good thing.
I guess I'm just like, that sounds sad.
It's so sad,
Yeah.
right?
It's sad for
But we're
who?
saving the world. We're saving the world.
Wait. Who are you sad for in this
I get
case?
to distance myself from child predators in my regular life. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But now I'm just surrounding myself with them.
but you're saving children.
I am saving children. That is
That's
dope.
true.
You're having the wrong outlook on this.
I just want to
Let's save
entertain.
the
I don't want to
kids.
save children.
You know, you're right. You're right.
It's fair. It's fair. I don't want to be a fucking superhero. I'm here to entertain.
I have a question. We were talking before. Daft Punk just broke up.
Oh.
He said he doesn't know more than 5 Daft Punk songs. Do you feel that way, or do you feel like Daft Punks are a legend? Because I feel like they're legendary.
I am a trap head through and through. I can't. Who? What?
She might not know
Daft
5 is what I'm
Punk.
saying.
Can you name any Daft
She
Punk?
just said
songs?
trap.
Didn't Kanye do a
Thank
record
you.
with them?
Told you.
This was our
That's all I got.
The combo was black people were introduced to Daft Punk from Kanye. He was like, no
Hey,
way.
great
I'm
intro.
not saying that we didn't know other
Facts.
records. We didn't know their name. We just saw them for the first time and was like, oh, these are the dudes that was Kanye. They wear helmets. That's cool.
So you
Facts.
didn't know the Work It Better, Stronger, Harder before Kanye song?
No. I mean, I knew that they existed because
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm from Canada. You know, that is a predominant, like, just alternative rock, anything like that we listen to. But knowing
I
their
mean, they're
songs.
electronic, but yeah, they are kind of like all mainstream. All
I didn't even know it was a group. Like, that's a fun fact for today.
Oh, there's 2 of them. They always wear
thank you, Kim.
helmet masks. And it feels what a strange time, huh, for them to break up,
I
being that
tweeted
they
2
are
things
the
about
the mask guys. You know, the year everybody else starts wearing masks, they're
I
out.
had-
True.
I had
This is
2
the time to
tweets.
thrive.
I dedicated Daft Punk. I started my day off with these tweets.
Whoa.
Go ahead and end your relationship now. Daft Punk, a group who didn't even have to see each other, agreed they had enough of seeing each other. And my second was, I knew Daft Punk was going to break up when they couldn't agree on gold or platinum. Nobody got that one.
Were you talking about their helmets?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
Yes.
thought. Yeah, I mean, to me, that's the first like techno electronic music I ever heard or knew in the 90s. It was like the only mainstream techno music other than like Sandstorm.
Wait, so are you heartbroken right now? Is that
I'm kind of
You
sad,
look
man.
sad.
I
I'm
feel
a
like this
huge
is us
Daft Punk
when
fan.
B2K broke up. It was crazy. I heard it on the radio. I said,
How
no
dare
way.
you?
No way.
Daft Punk has been
No.
together for 30 years.
What I will say is this much. How long do motherfuckers think you're supposed to be in a group? Like they were together for 30 years. What do you
Yeah.
want from them?
Yeah, well, they definitely
True.
weren't working on like their solo shit because we don't even know their names.
Mm-mm.
We don't
I
know their
know.
names. We don't know what they look like.
We kind of have seen pictures
We've
of how
seen
they
some
look,
in
yeah.
airports.
But they didn't have to announce shit. Like, I would have just been like, listen, you don't want to work with me no more? That's cool. Like, I'll get another guy. He'll wear the helmet.
Yeah.
100%.
They could have Jabberwockies this thing.
It could
Could
have.
have Jabberwockies this thing and just sold it as a brand. Had a Daft Punk fucking amusement ride at Universal.
We would all be
Yes.
going to
all
our
put on
Vegas
helmets.
show.
It's a
Yes.
collab with Tron. We're like, this is
100.
insane.
100%.
Yes.
And Daft Punk went out instead. Where they were like, yo, we're breaking up. Why?
Yeah.
The money could be coming in right now. We could be fucking Daft Punk
Yeah,
right now.
Let's just start
Yeah.
a podcast and
and
be
say we're
helmet
back.
guys.
What if we come back? What if we say we're announcing that we're back and we're Daft Punk? We come with helmets. They wouldn't know the
They'd be
difference.
like, wait, one of those guys is
They'd be like,
black.
play a record. And I'd be like, rah, 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 and they'd be like, that sounds like it.
I
I
support
just make
it.
some weird robot sounds.
No, I was very surprised that he
You look hurt.
knew much less about Daft Punk than I expected. I thought Daft Punk rippled throughout all of society, but
No.
I guess it's just
The way she said no was hilarious. No, they didn't. Daft Punk was right in your area.
I'm so
they
sorry.
also did like Starboy and they did a bunch of weekend tracks.
No, they did. They
What?
did Starboy. That was
Yeah,
it, wasn't it?
There's like 3 weekend tracks there.
Oh, I
No,
know.
okay, that's still weekend tracks though.
Congrats.
You know what
Congrats.
you just told me? You were like, Daft Punk has a huge fucking resume, and I'm like, well, can you name their records? And you basically just like told me they had like 2 records and 3 features, and told me they were superstars.
Yeah, it was hard to be like, these are their like. I know these. I know the last night I had a dream about you.
This
song,
is very unfortunate. Please stop
But you didn't. Just imagine that as like I'll
immediately.
vocode it.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll stop. Well, R.I.P. Daft Punk.
They didn't die.
Damn, that's
you
aggressive.
killed them off. Shit.
To
Are
our
you mourning?
robotic and I guess white listeners of the show, it's a big loss. for
6
the
of us.
robot representation.
Robot representation.
The worst part is I remember doing something on the red carpet once, and they asked me about dead mouse or something mouse. And I
Deadmau5.
said
Dead
I
mouse,
said
yeah.
why would I want a mouse dead?
And Deadmau5 was a helmet too, right?
And they
she's
were like,
funny.
you know the artist, and I was like, oh, I had no idea at the time.
That's good.
He
though.
wears a helmet as well, right?
Yeah.
Deadmau5 does, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I think Dead Mouse is gonna do the pass it on thing.
Oh,
Same with
really?
See, Dead Mouse, Marshmallow, those guys are just trying to be Daft Punk, you know.
But I don't know if I mean, but who is Daft Punk trying
I'm
to be?
giving. I'm
Who was the
acting
first
as-
helmet group
That's what I've.
I want to be
or
a
helmet
helmet.
person?
Damn it.
I don't know, but I think it's a great idea.
Who was the first helmet person? Who was the first famous motherfucker that was like, you know what's gonna be cool as shit is I ain't gonna show nobody my face.
Ooh, I should look that up. Want me to look that up?
I mean, Banks. Yeah, we would love for you to look that up.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Who
No,
else got
not
it?
Sia.
No, I'm just trying to think
Sia
of
is
who else.
72, so it could be Sia.
Who else is in that category of entertainer?
Banksy.
Commedia dell'arte from Italy.
I'm not saying Raphael
They
Delegato.
all wear like
They
masks.
found out it was just Jeffrey. That was an inside Fresh Prince joke that nobody got. And it was like not the right time for it. That just went for it.
It's like there should be a whole show about singers who are masked. You
Or it
know?
should be. That would be-
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, Slipknot.
And then we're gonna get real tricky.
Okay.
Gorillas, right?
The Gorillas are an animated
It
band.
don't matter. I'm
which
just
is
saying, but we don't
awesome
know
as
who the
fuck.
fuck they are, right?
You're right. We know it's the lead singer of Blur and some of his.
Oh, we
homies.
do. Who the fuck is Blur, Chris?
You know the song Woohoo! Bum, dun, dun, dun,
Okay,
dun.
I know the
That's
yelling
by
part.
Blur, yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah, maybe one of the most scored
I
songs
got
of
my
all time.
hand tugged. Yeah. It was
I don't
like,
know the fucking
I'm
lyrics.
at the motion. Yeah,
Mm.
it was in like every teen movie in the 90s.
That happens though. I mean, culturally speaking, though, we always have songs and different things that you guys can identify from different things than we can. Like I remember, you Make Me Want to Shout was a huge song that was used for a shampoo commercial in like 2000s or some shit. And it's a fucking Isley Brothers song that I grew up on. But I'm saying a lot of people didn't know it was the Isley Brothers and then wouldn't connect it does the same Ron Isley is this. And you're like, yeah, that is a full thing. So I just think that always happens through television and film that you'll see. I'm pretty sure a lot of people learn, change the scene to a man. First I got to a king, the Frank Ocean fucking Jay-Z from just commercials, from them running it on every movie for 3 years.
What's a guy to a non-believer?
Yeah.
That's Frank Ocean?
Yeah.
Everybody's singing. Oh my
I didn't
goodness.
know he was on that.
Really?
It's a Kanye Jay-Z track,
That's
right?
Frank Ocean, yeah.
I never knew that was
What?
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean's like on 3 records with them.
Is it called? It's not featuring Frank Ocean.
Church in the Wild? Yes, it is.
Oh. No Church in the Wild is featuring Frank Ocean, like
Ocean was
on
already
the
a
original
big
record.
Mm-hmm.
artist.
Yeah.
In 2007,
That wasn't 2007.
That was
sorry,
Watch the
2011.
Throne.
That was
2011.
before he blew his whole stuff up.
Frank Ocean, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Novocaine was already out, guys.
No.
No, but
Yes,
I mean, there was a
was.
time where he
I
blew
didn't
his
know.
own career up, by making that announcement.
But I'm saying, okay, Watch the Throne. I'm
Right.
I'm doing
In
my own
hip-hop,
research.
Right.
respectfully.
2011, Watch the Throne. We have Frank Ocean on No Church in the Wild and Made in America. 2 records on the album.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2 records on the album.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Had Novocaine come out?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Come on, man. Y'all ain't gonna keep talking to me all crazy. February 16th.
Earlier that year.
And he was already signed to fucking Def Jam and Rockefeller. Rock Nation at the time. Through Def Jam.
Well earned, as he should be.
Yeah, he's so dope.
Should we get to the show?
Let's do it. Hey, well, hi, welcome to Wine and Weed.
Yay!
I'm one of your hosts, Chris Reinacher, a.k.a. The Chronosaur, a.k.a. The Goop in Your Gap, a.k.a. Your new baby daddy, a.k.a.
Oh.
your new dog's what did somebody say in the comments this week? Your dog's new baby daddy? Or
Oh,
the dogs just hang out on my lap the
the
whole
dogs
podcast.
do like to
and
hang out on your lap.
It's just happened now. A.k.a. The Elusive Moose.
Ooh.
I don't know, someone in the comments called out that they were like, you need new AKAs. Well, then give them to us, and we'll say them next week, you know?
I don't even know. I mean, I can remix my AKAs.
AKA
La La.
La
Loop and
La
Gap.
La. I'll go there.
La
And
La.
with me, as always,
I'm your other host, Sterling Steelo Brim, a.k.a. S to the B to your best of the breed, a.k.a. is that third leg? No, it's just me, a.k.a. Consigned Father, a.k.a. Black Mama, a.k.a. RP Black Mamba, a.k.a. Your Stylist, a.k.a. Stevenson, and last but not least, a.k.a. your Uncle Elroy. And with us this week, a very, very special guest, a friend of mine, a journalist, a TV anchor, a personality, a lot of things, a voice of reason. I would say my friend, Miss Keshia Chanté.
Thank you. AKA Baby Draco.
Okay.
AKA
Hey.
Kiki. AKA Black Boricua. AKA. Okay, no, we're not doing this. Okay.
no, yeah,
No,
yeah, we
want
are.
all
We
of this.
absolutely
We want
are.
all of this.
Okay. Good girl, bad bitch energy. I could do this forever.
Yeah.
Hi.
And AKA, no, she was a minor. You're caught. No. Okay.
Kiki.
Yeah. Back to the baby voice is what I'm saying. Are you smoking? You're not smoking with us, are you? Are you smoking?
Do you
with
want me to
us?
smoke with you?
You can. It's up to
I'm with
you.
it. I'm with it.
You know what? I love it. I
yeah.
love it. I'm gonna give you your
I
own.
love it. Today we're smoking some
God
weed
bless you,
from
King.
Ball Farms.
Some Ball Family Farms, yeah.
Ball Family Farms. What's the?
This one is, I don't know. It is not, oh, there it is. Is that the right one? Bonsai?
Wait, you just roll this one for yourself?
No, I wrote a few.
Oh, no, take it.
No, we got 3.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Sterling. And we're drinking Whispering Angel.
Yeah.
We're back. We're
we're
back
back.
on our bullshit. with
Back on our-
Yeah,
Whispering
this is
Angel.
great, by the way.
We love
Right?
Whispering Angel here.
Yeah, like usually I don't like certain things, but I wasn't thinking I was going to like this, but I like it.
No, it's smooth. We call it a thought drink, but I've acknowledged that I am a thought. That's why I've named it a thought drink. So I enjoy it as a thought drink of 2019, 20, and now 21.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Oh, and while we're here, I kind of want to. Well, do we go back on this show? Do we go back?
I don't know.
I
what
was
you're
thinking about the
doing.
plantation parties.
Oh, you
Oh.
are gonna throw one.
I'm gonna. I'm planning.
I'm
a
gonna bring
wedding.
them back, guys.
No, I rethought about it, and I was like, this woman is 22 in the South. You got to know better. It's 2018. we talked about the Bachelor lady last week, and I was kind of like, well, America's a racist place. Some people don't know they're being racist. One time when I was a kid, I went to the South, and I went to like a medieval times thing.
Yeah.
And it was the South versus the North, and the South won. And the
Okay.
South wins every week. So I essentially just watched Civil War propaganda that was like probably inherently racist. Like I didn't know I was 12. So I think part of me was like, maybe she was in the South. But then I kept thinking about it all week.
No, you start reading the comments.
And I started reading the comments were like, I'm in the South, and when fraternities and sororities throw those types of parties, they know exactly what they're doing.
You know what though? I'm not even a front. I've been referring to myself as mulatto for a very long time. It took me like, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, where I was like, wait a minute. I think that's kind of normal for a lot of people. There's some shit that's so normalized that we just don't know. Like obviously it's systemic. Like we can't help it.
Yeah. And that was kind of my argument for her like plantation parties last week is like, did she know that it was a racist thing? Like, do they know, or is that part of their cult? Like, not saying like it's my cult, like not saying it's an excuse, but saying that maybe she wasn't educated on it. But between the comments going like, I live in the South and we know, and like it's 2018 and you should know. And also you're in college, so you should be educating yourself. That's part of college. I think I'm walking that back a little bit, but I think it was a good conversation to have.
Yeah, it was definitely a good combo. Yeah. I think that she definitely knew, like, not to go back on it, but happy that you're walking back on it.
What is mulatto even? I
think
know
mulatto is
I know
still
mulatto is
something.
like not okay anymore, but I don't really know why.
Yeah, it's just like a negative way of referring to someone who's mixed, like calling you a mixed breed, like almost like saying you're a mutt, or it's derogatory. But I didn't know that for the longest time, and I spent a lot of my summers in the South. Like I spent a lot of my summers in Georgia, so we knew about certain things, like the plantation parties. Obviously, when you're driving around, they explain the history of some of the homes and what these things mean. So in the South, I knew what all of this was, but for some reason, mulatto just never. I always thought it was a compliment.
Well, I mean, I think a lot what we're gonna be seeing in the next let that fucking fire truck go by, you little motherfucker.
They're saving lives, children,
You know,
babies.
I like to think
We
that
could
way.
be saving.
It's positive things going on outside.
No, I think that what we'll see in the next like years or so, obviously, it's happening right now, but people will just be more sensitive to everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're all just trying to figure it out. There's people being like, well, I don't know what's okay and what's not. None of us do.
Yeah.
Mulatto, I've heard, whispers that this was not okay. I'm not mulatto, quote unquote. So I guess I haven't dove into exactly why this would be something that is derogatory. But I think we're gonna see this in a whole bunch of instances, and I just think it's us finally listening to other people and say, okay, some of it, of course, we're gonna look at it and be like, okay, motherfucker, you're going too far. Fuck that. I don't care enough to correct this thing. And then other things, you'd be like, you know what? Thank you, because I didn't know this was offensive to you for all these years, or how this could be problematic. So, yeah. Mulatto, is it gone officially?
I don't know. I think she tried to change her name to Big Lotto. The rapper.
The rapper is trying to change her name
To Big Lotto.
To Big Lotto. Yeah.
Like the.
How many rappers are gonna have to change their names as we think about like problematic names?
Ooh.
Who has to change their name?
You know, the Dixie Chicks changed their name, and so
Yes.
did Lady Antebellum.
Yes.
Because they have vaginas, so Dixie was wrong.
Yeah, they were like, "This is
You don't have dicks.
sending the wrong message."
Yeah.
No, because of Dixie. When you're being toured around plantations in Georgia, like,
Toured around as if it is her fucking
no.
pastime.
Whoa.
As if it's her hobby.
Wait,
Like, Keshia.
but how do they
You
explain?
know.
Because you said they explain the history and stuff. Like,
Well-
because you might have a better idea than I do. Do you think somebody could really get to 22 and not see that problem as problematic when they go to the party?
I don't know. I don't know what type of privilege she's operating in. I don't know what kind of class she's operating in. I don't know how they're moving, where they're moving. I just know for me, being in Georgia, the time that I spent, it didn't take much. You could go down a walk, over train tracks and make a right, and you're going to see some sort of information about something somewhere. It's just everywhere. Like, the topic is such a huge topic. It's such a part of the culture. Like, it's impossible to not know. And also the way those homes look, some of the styles, the way, like, you could get into a taxi
Look,
and the
they
driver
are
will
old
tell you.
plantations. You see them and you're like, that's a plantation, motherfucker, for sure.
Yeah.
So what do you do with those places now? Like, what do you?
I don't know. If
I
that's
don't like
Why
that.
not just, you know what? Why
I don't
not
know,
start
just
with give them to all of us?
That's a good idea.
Let's start with that. We built them. Give them to all of us. Let's own that land. Give us that land.
Have you thought about this before?
No, I just came up with it right now.
Because that's a really smart
I
answer.
don't know. We want those spirits though. Of my
Yeah.
ancestors getting their ass beat all day on this
I
property.
want no parts.
And I'm like, yeah, that was another thing. That was a whole conversation that happened on Twitter one. I remember say a year ago, a guy was like, you know what, great grandfather and grandmother, I know you'd be proud of me. I bought that house that you worked at, and I was like, they might not want you to have that house. It was an interesting conversation because people were like, they would be proud of you. You know, you fought through. They fought for us. You know, we overcame, and now you own this property. This is great. This is progress. And then also you thought about, man, how much weight is on that property?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
Yeah, that's why I wonder what to do with those places. Like,
They can keep them. Just give us equivalent.
but they can't throw parties there.
But throw us. They can after we get our property.
Yeah,
We wouldn't care if y'all gave us our shit.
Yeah, just give black people what you owe them.
We give you plantations. You can have them.
Yeah.
That style's out anyway.
You got to include that.
You can
in
just
the
tear
deal.
it down. Keep the land. I mean, I wouldn't want it just because of the energy, but
Yeah.
I mean, give people land. I mean, damn.
Yeah, I imagine like Property Virgins does a plantation fucking episode. This one's nice. The crown molding reminds me of. I don't know. Just imagine like a really dark.
The recess lighting.
The recess lighting. Should we jump into some articles?
Let's get into the stories of the week.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Off camera is Courtney.
Wanted man turns himself in because he couldn't stand the people he was living with in quarantine. A wanted man in the UK whose identity has not been disclosed ended up turning himself into the police because he couldn't stand another minute in quarantine with the people he was living with. Reportedly, with hopes of getting some peace and quiet in a 4x4 cell, the man who was wanted on recall to prison surrendered himself to the police station this week. Taking to Twitter, the inspector of the police said, "Peace and quiet. Wanted man handed himself in to the team yesterday afternoon after informing us he would rather go back to prison than to have to spend more time with the people he was living with. One in custody and heading back to prison to serve some further time on his own."
What the fuck was he wanted for?
Let's see. It doesn't say what he was
Like,
wanted
what
for.
exactly was his actual charge, and like how long is he gonna be in there? Because what if you only want it for 4 days? You gotta go back home.
It's like, fuck.
Please let me stay. I'll stab an inmate or something.
I could break a law. I don't know. Well, now you got me thinking. We're just taking a police tweet for granted.
Yeah, they're just saying
Maybe-
wanted man.
Maybe this is just the police being like, let's kind of convince criminals if you're hanging out with somebody you don't want to hang with, jail would be better.
Really?
But is jail better?
At what point is jail better?
If you were in quarantine, right? Let's just say hypothetically in quarantine, they ain't getting you the unemployment shit like you need, right? You're not getting the money you fucking need, and you need a place to sleep and some motherfucking food. Is jail not better?
Yeah, and you're with these annoying people.
I'm just saying, let's say you stand on a couch, first of all. They let you stay there during quarantine, but you really need a place to stay.
You're the annoying person. Really.
No, they're annoying, but you can't say shit because you living with them.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can't make any money.
The thing is, if you want solitude, like, are you really going to go to jail?
Mm.
Like, it's loud as hell in there unless you're in solitary confinement.
He came in there and did work right away. Came in there fucking people up. Put me away.
He just gets
Locked me in a fucking box by myself. I'm crazy,
Yeah.
dude. And they've drove me crazy. They drove me crazy. No, I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess like I just want to know what he's wanted for. I don't know at what point you're like jail is better than you motherfuckers. Like you couldn't have been
I'm
wanted
sure
for
a lot
anything
of people are
serious.
at that place with the people they're quarantined with. I think I saw two kind of like, I don't know, vagrant people. How do you describe just two like bus stop people who probably were homeless talking to each other. And they were really intense, and both of them seemed really intense.
Yeah.
And they were kind of a mismatched couple. But I was like, man, they must get so annoyed with each other. Like that annoying factor of all the other factors of your life that are probably really bad. Is just like, fuck, I gotta hang out with on top of my life being shit. I have to hang out with you.
No,
I go nuts. If I had to be anywhere with anybody, 3 people, I'm an only child, first of all. Second of all, I'm serious introvert, solitude. Like I can go a week without even talking to a human being. So if I had to be locked inside a house or a crib with 3 other people,
that all sounds.
yeah, I would go
Are
crazy
you
too.
quarantined
that sounds-
solo right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
That-
So you're getting a lot of quarantine alone time.
I did do a quarantine portion with another person, and yeah, I wanted to hurt somebody. It was very.
I mean that all sounds like normal, like saying like, oh, I couldn't quarantine with 3 or 4 people, I go crazy. This man just said he saw 2 homeless people quarantine and one was going crazy. If you homeless and you can't get away from somebody, that's crazy. You got all the space in the world to get the fuck away from this person. Yeah. How are you like, oh, I'm trapped with this bitch under this viaduct? It's like, nigga, leave the viaduct.
I wonder how those. I don't want to get sidetracked, but I do wonder.
Well,
how
I just was confused by you being like,
work socially.
He looked
they
so
seem
miserable.
like they hated each other, but were stuck together.
No,
like. They were also like a very like different couple. Like it was like an older blonde woman, a younger black dude, but they felt like a couple. And
they
like
felt real though.
Really chatting, but they all seemed very intense. And you know, sometimes I'll stop and watch people for a little bit. And I was like, these people are together. Look, I'm a little high and I might be getting sidetracked. But my point is being.
This nigga said,
yeah,
hilarious.
Seems like it.
Nigga said, you getting sidetracked, huh? We'll step back. You're good. I
will
promise
get stuck
you're good.
on homeless people this week.
No, you're not stuck. I brought the homeless people up because I was just confused by you saying that they were quarantined and they were stuck together. And I was like, you could definitely
Some
leave.
people are quarantined with shitty people right now.
That is true. That is true.
God bless them.
Sure.
That is true. And you were getting to know people during quarantine. There's somebody that you thought you knew really well. And then you stay with them now and you guys see each other all day. And you're realizing you didn't know them at all. And you're like, fuck. This person is different than the person I only had to see for 2 hours a day. Now this person for fucking 14 hours a day is crazy.
Yeah, and having to raise your own kids. Could you imagine?
Imagine raising your kids.
Oh, gosh, why did I have so many of these motherfuckers?
Oh, fuck that. Raising kids, that shit is old news.
Yeah, that's not even in style anymore.
Parents nowadays really don't understand. Like, I think it was, we can go into the other article actually if you want to. The California, I think their whole state board quit because the parents and the fucking teachers got into it or some shit.
I saw that. I'm done to hear that.
How crazy is that? It's like all of them agree, like these parents tripping. Let's all fucking quit.
Entire California school board resigns after bashing parents during public meeting. The entire board of one California school district resigned after they were overheard bashing parents publicly during a live virtual meeting. The board members of the Oakley Union Elementary District School resigned on Friday, 2 days after a meeting where trustees thought their conversation was private. Instead, it was a public meeting that was recorded and shared online. During the meeting, board members complained about parents who criticized them on social media and called for schools to reopen. They implied that the parents wanted their babysitters back so they could go home and smoke weed.
First of all, I don't have
Spicy.
kids. Second of all,
spicy for sure.
Well, I will say this much. I don't know who to blame because if these teachers thought that they were speaking in confidence and they were like not supposed to be recorded and put on public, like imagine saying some shit in the locker room to your players, right? To your players or to your whatever group you working in your inner circle, and you're talking to them in confidence amongst each other. Now we know it's a different time, but if I don't think I'm on Zoom or if I don't think you're recording this to put this out, then I blame the state of California or whoever the fuck was in charge of putting this thing together. I don't blame the teachers because fuck the parents for trying to make us really be your babysitters. Because really, if we want to be real, that is how parents look at teachers. And that is not fair to teachers. Teachers do a lot of the fucking heavy lifting. They do a lot of work. And in this time, I think they could have been I'm not saying people haven't been appreciative to them, but more appreciated. And instead it's been like, we just ready to get these kids out of our fucking house. That's been more the narrative you hear. It's like, when can these kids go back? Not kind of praising teachers for taking on what they just did for 8 months and now they feel like they're going to kill themselves. Just saying. I don't fucking know.
You was cooking. You cooked up a whole thing.
I'm high.
Yeah, you're high.
Thanks.
I'm with you.
You're really high. It was good. It was good.
I like this nonstop. I think throughout the show you should just be like, it sounds like you're high.
Wait, do you guys get anything done?
That's part of the show.
Is there really a podcast?
Yeah, this is a podcast right here. This is it.
Okay.
This is it.
She's like, you guys just talk about this shit? No, that's why we want to catch a predator. Then we'd finally be helping these kids. You know?
That's true.
We're always just trying to help kids.
All connected.
I don't know, because but like one of the teachers, is stupid enough to have live streamed that whole thing, which shows incompetence. So it's also like, I don't know, maybe that was just like one guy in the corner. It was like, Mr. Roper.
But if it's one person, like shit, everybody, like it's still one person who made this mistake. Whoever was in charge is the one person. I'm guessing. I don't think they like let the gym teacher set the Zoom up. And he was like, get on. Get on, motherfuckers. Get on at 3.
The teachers are the one that bear the risk, too. Like,
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they're allowed to talk shit about these people who are like, no, come on.
Yeah.
Get the disease.
See, I'm with all that, but if my child was being taught by these teachers who spoke of me like I wasn't shit, everybody got to go.
Why are you talking shit about them, though? They only responded to the shit talking that the parents did online.
Okay. Fair.
They didn't kick it off. They wasn't coming out the gates being like, fuck the parents. They was like, the parents are talking a lot of shit and we do all the work. Why are they talking shit about us?
Either way.
Keshia not holding herself accountable. She's like, yeah, I can shit talk, but how dare these teachers
talk back to me?
I don't pay for that.
Both of y'all need to just take a walk for 5 minutes.
That works too.
That's a good. You should be in charge of the school board. Look, everybody.
Everybody take a walk.
We demand everybody needs to take a walk.
Takes a walk.
All the parents, all the teachers,
and we
the
fuck around,
kids are like, fuck yeah.
We fuck around, look up and realize like there is a direct correlation between walks and less fights at school and shit.
You know
You'd be
what?
like, oh shit.
You do have a point that it is so one way now that I think about it. Like, teachers are used to taking shit, like commentary, the parents kind of throwing shit at them, getting into arguments with them or whatever. But teachers aren't allowed, well, they work for a company that teaches, but their teachers aren't allowed to like throw that back at the parent.
No.
It's literally a service industry. Like they're treated like customer service meets educators. I just realized that. That's kind of fucked up.
that is true.
You can't be like, but your kid's shitty. You got to recognize.
No, like you're always right.
Always,
and the parent is always
we'll
right.
try to do better with your fucking devil child that we're teaching for free.
And if you're talking to a black mama, she gonna let you know, you don't know my son. I know my son. And you be like, no, you don't. That nigga is crazy. He and this bitch acted a fool.
The mamas was different.
The mamas are straight. Yeah, so you get into it with these parents and you be like, yo, what am I supposed to do as a teacher?
Yeah.
The teachers are not paid enough, first of all. If you was like,
first of all,
let's start with that.
We should start tipping them. And then if we're going to treat them
I never thought about tipping.
If we're going to treat them like
Teacher.
service industry people,
Hey, I love it. I never
conflict.
thought about tipping. But then you just get tipped based on the school you go to, too. And it's going to get a whole different thing.
Right.
Because you like, my tips not hitting on shit because you teaching at McDonald's of schools, motherfucker. That's what's going to happen.
That's true.
You're going to be like, yo.
I got these private school tips over here.
And the people teaching at McDonald's schools, they need the biggest tips.
Right.
That's the fucked up thing, is because you're dealing with the shittiest kids that's going to tell you, fuck you, this. You ain't dealing with private school kids who scared and their parents paying for stuff. You're dealing with public school kids who might tell your ass, I beat your ass at the school, Mr. Garcia. And Mr. Garcia got to find another way out of the school.
Very specific.
Real shit.
Did you beat a teacher named Mr. Garcia?
You aight?
Nah, I did not. Nah.
You cool?
I'm great.
No snitching on yourself, please.
No, never. Mr. Garcia is good. He good right where he at.
Yeah.
He going to another one.
Yeah, shit. I like McDonald's school as well. But if you're at a McDonald's school,
Well, I'm just saying.
poor McDonald's schools.
I mean, yeah. I mean, nah.
I love a
Like,
good,
how about let's
I
fund
love
the
a good
McDonald's?
teacher at a McDonald's school.
There are a whole bunch of them. What you
I
talking
know.
about?
I
They
bet
exist.
they
I
make
love
you
it.
smile.
And they still get treated like McDonald's employees.
Yeah, those people should. You're right.
You love it.
They should be paid the most.
You love it because you get to watch movies after.
Yeah, right.
Lean on me and higher learning than anything else.
Watch Michelle Pfeiffer play the part.
One of the Dangerous Minds.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
but
Next article. I'm high. It's fun though.
Publix joins a growing list of grocers offering incentives for workers to get vaccinated. Publix joined a growing list of U.S. retailers offering incentives to workers who get the COVID-19 vaccine. The popular Southern supermarket chain said it's offering its employees $125 in gift cards when they sign up and show proof of the vaccination. While more and more employers are offering similar incentives, vaccine distribution and eligibility, why
It's
can't
gonna be
I
all right.
speak,
It's gonna be
bruh?
Eligibility?
Why can't I say
Walk it off.
eligibility? Okay, there we go. Continues to vary across the country. Most of the more than 2.4 million low-wage grocers in the U.S. have not been able to get the vaccine.
Which just brings us to the bigger, I don't want to say concern, the bigger topic of, is it okay for employers to, I guess, try to either force or incentivize their employee? I don't know.
I think incentivizing is a great idea.
You think incentivizing employees is?
Yeah.
Do you not feel like? Yeah, that's fine. But do you think forcing is wrong?
I think forcing is. I can see your argument for why it's wrong and how it's weird, but I like incentivizing.
Incentivizing is.
I think it's like cool. You get you get a free grocery trip.
That's it.
I know.
Niggas owe all kind of money, and you trying to get them to fucking take a vaccine. What I'm saying, you gotta take a vaccine for. You gonna give me literally a coupon at Applebee's?
I just want grocery workers to be able to have the vaccine. I just
I hear you.
Safer,
I'm not
you know?
I'm not against them having the vaccine. I
Yeah.
do think it's just interesting for companies to try to really push it instead of just like leaving it open.
I bet most grocery workers want to get the vaccine, so it's good that they're getting.
I don't know who you
they
be
get
talking
an addiction. They're getting an addiction.
Why
but if
can't?
what? Yeah, go.
Damn, I'm so high. I just interrupted you.
No, you're
It's
good.
okay.
It's unfortunate. I'm
I
sorry.
had a run-on sentence.
But why can't you separate the shifts of like the ones who get the vaccine, who don't get the vaccine? My thing is like you're taking away people's rights to choose. And I think what the reality is
Problem
that
solver, I like it.
the problem is that everybody is going to make it mandatory for you to have a vaccine to work in a public space. That is, they've already had the discussion. I think that this story is just an example of people who have kind of put that information out there first in terms of like, hey, my whole crew, my whole staff, they're going to have to get a vaccine. Like, I think that.
But
I think
private
it's
companies aren't going to be
incentivizing it.
private companies aren't going to be forced.
No,
to.
but I think that they all are in the business of profiting off of this vaccine.
I believe that as well.
Yeah, it's
you
fucked
think
up.
so you think it's a money thing, or
I think it's definitely.
what do you like? What's the concern about people getting? You're saying we just don't know enough about the vaccine yet. So I understand if somebody says we don't know enough about the vaccine, I don't want to get the vaccine.
Also, I mean, I'm not saying
I get that.
don't get the
I'm
vaccine.
I'm gonna get the vaccine, but I also get somebody being like, we don't know enough. I just don't want to.
Right.
Also, it was
I'm
rushed.
just-
There's a whole bunch of stuff wrong with the
I
vaccine.
get it if that's
It was rushed. Like there.
people close to me
Most
have that point
vaccines
of
would
view.
take like 5 years to even get fucking approved, and we got ours approved in 4 months.
Right. But regardless of what side you're on in terms of whether you believe in vaccines or not, I think beyond that, further than that, is you have to give people, human beings, the right to choose. It shouldn't, especially if my choice influences your pockets, that is fucked up. And that's what I have an issue with this story. But at the same time, as frustrating as the story is, they're just ahead of the curve. Like, this is going to become very normal in the next year or two, where everyone's going to just make it mandatory. And the
I think
real
it's
question
cool that
is,
they're not making it mandatory. They're giving an incentive to do it.
that's fucked up. That's coercing. That's like bribery to me.
To
Like, if
me,
you're gonna
I
pay
do it
me-
anyway. So it's cool that they're.
But that's
giving me
you
fee to
do
do
it.
it.
But again, it
But you
depends
think
on who
that
you're,
there's a lot of people working for Publix who like weren't gonna do
you're-
it, but
you're
they
making
want
this
groceries for.
you're making it a
free
Publix thing.
listing.
So I'll say this much. Then yeah, I'll say that Publix isn't a lot of I'll say lower income communities. So Publix is going to be put into brown and black communities. That's why they have to give you incentives. You haven't had a hard time convincing white people to take the vaccine. Has not been a difficult time. It's been a difficult time at getting people of color to take the vaccine. So now with you putting this into a chain,
You think Publix is a lower income specific?
It just
community?
blew my mind.
think
I
it
Publix
is
is just like a grocery store.
No, I think Publix is a lot like, I'm trying to think of another, like Aldi's. Do you ever see Aldi's in your hood, bro?
Audis?
Yeah.
Kroger's. Is Kroger's an example?
Kroger's is the lower,
I
yeah.
thought Kroger's was.
I like
I've never
Kroger's.
been to a Kroger's.
I think my point.
But that's just
Winn-Dixie.
geographically.
Remember Winn-Dixie?
No, you're from Georgia, so I don't remember Winn-Dixie.
She's from Canada.
Well, but no,
Yeah,
Georgia,
but I spent half.
Winn-Dixie.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Winn-Dixie is.
But Kroger's is
Winn-Dixie
a Georgia
was
thing too. Like
lit.
Kroger's, I think, may have started in Georgia.
Did
no?
you have Jewel Osco?
That's Chicago.
He had Jewel Osco.
I lived in Chicago. Why does that sound so familiar to me?
Working together to serve you better. Jewel Osco. But no. Did I just hear my fucking knock? Oh, so yeah, I ultimately think that this is a way to be like try to encourage people of color to say, hey, can you take the vaccine? Because we're having difficulty getting you to take the vaccine. And I don't know if it's the right way to go about it. I don't know the answer either. I just think that we've been tricked before.
You know what's going to happen? Their competitor is going to say, well, you don't have to get the vaccine to work here. And people are just going to find you.
Pondo Burger.
Ralph's.
Come to Ralph's, where everyone who works here has COVID or could have COVID at any minute.
Be safe,
People
my
are like,
niggas.
yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Publix. I mean, I feel safer going to Publix knowing that the people are incentivized to be vaccinated than
Incentivized.
if I wasn't going to go to Publix.
I hear you.
And that's why I could totally see you being like, well, Publix is making money off that.
Well, I think
Somebody's making money
yeah,
off
but
of
I think
that decision.
the bigger question is who is making money? Who does Pfizer have in their pocket? Because it's two different vaccines that are going on in this country, right? So it's about who is really making the play to say what companies can we get to take our vaccine, and how much money do we make from more orders from that? And then from there we can say, oh, we'll cover the fucking $125 per employee. That's easy for us at Pfizer because we want you guys to take these fucking vaccines, and we have enough.
So we can get your Bill Gates microchip.
No, I wasn't trying to.
I know.
I wasn't trying to shit on what I'm really saying.
I know.
Real
No,
fast
yeah,
here.
yeah. No, you're totally right though.
And make it a fucking
Just to
joke.
make some fucking money.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what everything is about.
There's some vaccine business going on right now that I really didn't think about.
100%.
I usually think about the science part of it and not the business part of it. The business part is happening right now.
The business
100%.
part is the biggest part.
They were racing to get this vaccine so that they could get bought from the government. It's crazy. Shit is bananas.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I have a cousin who's in the healthcare industry who's afraid that they're going to mandate healthcare workers to get them, and he doesn't trust pharma.
But you do.
And
he works there.
I know, but
It's like the nigga at McDonald's who tell you, don't eat this shit. And you be like, fam, it's delicious. And he's like, all right.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it does suck to hear that.
I've
Gonna
been
be
told
honest.
that. I still go.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
My
it's
cousin
good.
used to tell me it was made from kangaroo meat. And I didn't know if it was real or not. But I was like, sounds real.
Kangaroo meat sounds expensive.
It does.
Roasting.
Unless McDonald's can get.
Must be
McDonald's
easier
was
to make.
the first place I ever worked, and I would never eat there.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, if you guys are wondering, if you're just listening, if you're just watching and not listening, then it's Courtney's voice coming back in right there.
Yeah, don't eat there, y'all. Don't eat
Don't
there.
eat at McDonald's at
No
all?
fries for me.
I just, yeah.
But what year did you work there? I heard they changed some stuff.
I mean,
never heard of that.
it was my first job, but I was
Never
a teenager. So, but we used to just drop shit on the floor.
Oh, yeah, that's normal,
all that
though.
stuff. Like
Everybody drops it on the floor. It tastes better.
I imagine the Carl's
Yeah.
Jr. that I worked in's floors, and like I can't imagine them without imagining them being kind of dirty
Yeah.
and like.
What? Failed
Like-
jump. Get a close up on that one if we can. Failed jump from Wrigley. Yeah, but restaurant industry, period. Like, to get an A is so easy. First of all, like, you can have rats and still get an A.
Ew.
That's the real thing.
I can't do it.
They're train rats.
I
Can
have
these rats do tricks? Well, all right then. Some Texas residents facing 5,000 electric bills following a harsh winter storm. Following the harsh winter storm of the past week, some Texans with power supplier Gritty and reportedly facing electricity bills upwards of $5,000. Dallas News reports that Gritty, which tied its price to the spot price of power in Texas,
What?
also high and
Oh,
dry.
what are you saying?
Cautioned customers that prices would surge as a result of the storm. Despite the warning, customers had to go through a multiple-day process in order to switch providers. One particular customer, Karen, of course, Cosby, said that she received a bill for $5,000 for her usage between February 13th and February 19th. Dallas resident DeAndre Upshaw also received a similar bill. Spot electricity prices skyrocketed during the storm, with Gritty informing 29,000 customers on February 13th.
Gritty is the name of the company.
The name is the company.
Is
It's
it
Gritty.
Gritty?
No.
Oh, I thought it was like the
No,
Philadelphia Flyers.
Gritty.
I like Gritty better.
Yeah, informing 29,000 customers on February 13th after the prices had already risen about the cost. NBC News reports that Jose Del Rio from Halton City received a $630 bill for a vacant 2-bedroom home he is wanting to sell, up from the typical $125 to $150 a month he he would pay otherwise. There is no one living in that house. All the lights are off, he told NBC News, but I have the air at 60 because I don't want the pipes to freeze. Damn.
Gritty.
And first of all, Keshia, I am drinking and smoking on this show. If I slur, fuck you, okay?
Also,
you make
just
fun of me.
Just a friendly reminder, smoking and drinking at the same time causes issues with fertility. Thank me later. Don't do both.
Oh, I'm fine.
Wait, for men or women?
I think more women.
Oh.
What it
At
what
the
is-
exact same time, like
are
the
you-
cup and
What
the-
is this conspiracy
It's
theory?
true.
Who told
Who
you this?
told you this?
A doctor.
What, Dr. Dre?
Okay. You know.
Doctor Who?
Doc-
What do you
Dr.
mean a
Phil.
doctor though?
Dr.
Dr.
Phil told me.
Dr. Phil's
I'm
not a
joking.
real doctor. He got that from Oprah.
I'm joking.
Is that
No, but
true,
it's true.
though?
Yeah, you shouldn't do both. Pick one or the other.
I believe that.
I mean,
So, just
I don't
saying
know. This doesn't really go along with the title of this show.
And I
But
also know a whole bunch of
I
chicks in
don't
the hood
wanna-
who drink and smoke and be pregnant every week.
You know these girls in the hood? You talk to them?
I'm from Chicago, fam.
You still have them on a group chat or not?
In a group chat, now
Because we got a baby voice for them.
We do.
It's right back here.
Oh,
I mean,
oh, sorry. So people in Texas are freezing, and now they're being charged a ton of money for trying to just keep their heat on, literally hot enough to not freeze the pipes.
yeah, he said he kept it on 60. 60 still freezing to me. Man, you know how 60 feel in your fucking crib?
It's wild.
Hey,
It's wild, fam. You might
Outta
as well
here.
be in a fucking igloo. 60? Nigga,
Mhm.
kill yourself. So for him to be like, oh, I'm just having it on 60 so you don't freeze. And y'all charging me. So he says typically $125 and it's up to $600. So if you can imagine people who are actually living in their homes still,
yeah.
because that was empty. People were living in their
Yeah.
homes who were not on 60. They're probably on 71.
And we should also point out that a lot of them don't have power at all and
Crazy.
are
Yes.
having an insane time, and our
My
hearts
thing
go
is-
out to you. It's like it happening to us in fucking California.
Can we get a couple more facts on that? Just because I don't like what percentage of the state is ran on like they're like I think it's like 88%
how much
is
power was out? And
Yeah,
stuff
like,
that?
it's-
I thought that's what this article was going to be about, and then it was kind of one step further.
Okay, so apparently they informed 29,000 customers on February 13th after the prices had already risen. So people that were living in vacant homes, they basically told them you got to switch.
Yeah,
or
and,
you
and,
gonna have
and
to
they're
pay.
telling them to switch. When they called in and been like, yo, man, that's a problem. I owe you this money. They're really just being like, hey, you do owe us that money. If you don't want to owe us no more, you should probably go ahead and fucking get lost and go somewhere else. You still do owe us that money. They're not telling them like, oh, yeah, you don't owe us this money anymore.
Sorry.
They're not giving them the money back or just throwing away the bills. They're saying,
Okay.
hey, you do owe us. Turn your shit off and get the fuck out at the house or just switch providers because we can't. Why are they charging so much? Is everyone uprising? I mean, doing a
Well, the article also says that normally it's $50 per megawatt per hour for electricity, but right now it's $9,000 per
Okay,
hour.
here's the situation that's frustrating.
It's
about
normally
this.
50. That
50, and right now it's 9,000
that's wild.
per
I don't know
hour.
what that means.
Yeah.
It sound crazy.
So my whole thing is we afford these companies so much grace when there are clear outages. There'll be outages, any type of catastrophe that goes on, shit don't work. People end up suffering, struggling, going through so much. I mean, look at some of the forest fires cost. Like we have shit in California all the times because of these companies. We afford them grace all the time. Like a lot of them should be bankrupt or, obsolete by now, but they're still existing. To fuck with people during a pandemic and then a disaster is fuck you.
Look,
You know what I
Mayor,
mean?
Mayor Lightfoot in Chicago.
Yeah, what the fuck?
When all this stuff first happened, I remember her, and it was getting really cold in Chicago. I remember her being like, "Hey, I'm gonna, throw out all of the bills in the city for I think heat and there was everything." She was like, "Nobody's heat's getting turned off. I'm covering that." And I was like, for her to just say that, like for how easy that was, I hate when politicians do shit like that because it's like you little fuck face. You just told us how easy it was for you to correct something like this. So for you guys to not correct it shows that you don't give a fuck about the people. Either don't show the you know what I'm saying, don't show your actual cards in hand, and for you to actually be like, I'm gonna make sure we cover all that. Texas, why are you not doing more? which makes us jump into fucking Ted Cruz, our guy Ted Cruz,
Our boy.
boy Ted Cruz, who fucking left to go to Cancun, who said he was going on just a 1 hour dropping you off and coming back.
Motherfucker.
This motherfucker was
I feel
going
like
to
everyone's
party.
talked about this motherfucker all week, but it is hilarious. SNL said it's a hilarious week if you hate Ted Cruz. Or if you hate Ted Cruz, it's a hilarious week. Did you follow this whole Ted Cruz story?
Here's the thing. If you just look at his face before he even utters a word, you can see he doesn't give a fuck.
Let's start with his face.
Just
Yeah,
his face.
gross.
I like that.
Think,
I like that
imagine
angle,
it.
Keshia. Let's just start
Imagine.
with his fucking face.
Visualize it. Close your eyes.
And
Visualize his fucking face. He doesn't look
I
like
see
he
a
cares.
piece of bread that I like dug out eyes of. That's how I see Ted Cruz' face.
Ooh, that's very
What kind of
dark.
bread
Like
is
a
that?
piece of lasagna.
That's very dark.
Wait, it was bread at first. I wanted to know what kind of bread it was, but now it's lasagna.
Yeah, he's kind of just like a piece of lasagna. He's
I
like
want you
a
to go to one more,
This is
one more
problematic.
food. It's a croissant.
I
mean,
hate to
he's a
say it.
very
You should go to therapy
simple potato.
Well,
immediately.
Ted Cruz,
Me?
this might be a horrible
Because of my
segue,
relation to Ted Cruz.
but it's an interesting question.
Someone called him a fat vampire, and I was like, yes.
What?
I was
So
like,
good.
oh my God, that's the best wording.
What?
He looks like a fat vampire. His face.
It's the vampire for me.
I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I want to know, because people were shitting on
You
Ted
said
Cruz.
let's start with his face. I started with
No,
his
I'm just
face.
saying you can see he has this look on his face like he doesn't care. No matter what he says or does, he does the eyebrows like he cares, but if you look at his eyes and his face, he doesn't even know what's happening.
I don't think Ted Cruz even wants to think he cares. I think he just
I'm not
did that
surprised.
because he got guilted. He got bullied into caring. If we're gonna be real, he literally got bullied
Yeah.
into caring. It was a joke. Somebody saying, "Hey guys, bullying works." Ted Cruz actually went back to Texas and fucking did his job. No, he
I
got
was
bullied.
imagining him at those food kitchens or whatever, just like in his own head, being like, "Fucking son of a bitch."
Yeah, because he's gonna be in Cancun.
Fucking cars.
Because you know he was thinking about all the
Spring
fucking
break.
his itinerary. He was like, "I'm supposed to be on fucking ATV by now."
He doesn't care about people at all.
I do have a question though. I don't know if
Wait.
this is a good segue.
Wait, while she's talking about his eyes, because I think you're straight
Wait, what?
on with everything his eyes, and you said in his eyes they don't know what's going on. I think he's a sociopath, and I think he's like one step away. I think you're totally right about his eyes being one step away, because I think he like doesn't fucking understand human beings.
You can see it. It's a gaze over, like his eyes look like they're in the back of his head, but they're just still looking like they're looking at you, but they're not looking at you.
Because he's a sociopath. He's like a serial killer. Ted Cruz is a Zodiac killer.
So
Okay,
I'm not shocked that he
question.
went to Mexico. Is that where he went? Mexico?
Yeah, he went to Cancun.
He gone. And Cancun, the party
Yeah,
place.
of all places. Question. So, Rush Limbaugh died, right? And
You're killing this rapid fire.
a lot of people said a lot of hurtful things, quote unquote, toward Rush Limbaugh, right? And black people have this quote. I don't know if you know it. I know you do know it actually. It's called "keep the same energy" or "keep that energy," whichever way you want to say it. But keep
That's
the
what
same-
we're teaching today?
keep the same. No. In the sense of, because people had a really hard time
Okay.
with if it was okay or not to make fun of Rush Limbaugh and his death and say fuck you and piss on your grave and all this extra shit, right? People were like, you went too far. That's not cool. But I'm just
I'm
it's
only
not
giving
cool.
you faces.
And it got me thinking, like, if someone, like, let's just use this as an extreme example, like Hitler, right, died. Can we not say, like, Hitler didn't have to live during social media? Was motherfuckers gonna be on social media if we was to be like, hush, Hitler can suck my dick in his fucking grave, Hitler suck my dick? Was people gonna be like, that's a little far? Dude, Hitler's dead. Pay some respects. It's like, fuck Rush Limbaugh.
Hitler was dealing with a lot of mental health stuff himself.
I had a joke that I tweeted and I deleted it right away. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm here on the podcast to expose myself.
Ooh.
I tweeted it and it said,
Take that clip.
for a person named Rush, that couldn't come soon enough. And I deleted it.
Oh, that was really good.
It's
I
witty.
deleted it. I
It's
deleted it
problematic,
because
but
I
it's
was
witty.
like,
So
why is it problematic? That is my question.
I disagree.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Thank you. This is a good conversation.
This is
wanna
how
know.
I feel about this, right?
Do you want more wine?
and this might be just coming from someone who is very spiritual, believes in God. I'm a God-fearing woman.
I'm a Christian as well. God-fearing man.
Very God-fearing woman. So,
Very God-fearing.
okay, so, so here's my issue with it.
Wait, who's more God-fearing?
I am.
It's
Who
probably
fears
me.
God
Okay.
more?
That's like
I'm too tired.
That's the competition to find out who fears
it's the who
God
can
more?
scream when they see God the loudest.
God is here.
God is everywhere.
What do you mean he's sitting beside me?
God is right here. He's inside of me. That's crazy.
Wow.
It's got one up in you.
Whoa.
I'm not pausing that.
Ooh, that should hit different.
Oh, I thought you said pause. I'm gonna say you can't pause that. God's inside me. You gotta pause that. We've reached that level. God's inside me. Nigga,
Yo,
like, pause,
that's
fam.
messed
Yo,
up.
but I,
So
I
here's
love
the
I
thing.
love God, but not in a gay way.
The gay shit with God. You're like, what, fam?
I
First of
hate
all,
all of that.
I will
What are you
not allow
talking
that.
about?
So here's the thing, right? So as a God-fearing woman,
Yes.
I don't think that you should ever celebrate or make anything optimistic when it comes to death in terms of like, obviously you can celebrate someone's life.
But how did you bring God into this?
Hold on.
God has guaranteed us death.
Wait,
Skip
wait,
God. Skip,
wait,
skip
wait,
out for a
I'm just
second.
no. I'm
I
saying as
wanna
a human.
finish the end,
I'm
'cause
saying
that
as a
was
human
interesting.
being, right? You can celebrate someone's life. You can look at death as just like, they just graduated to the next level. I'll see you soon. However you want to look at it, I just still don't think it's right
I
to
don't think everybody
celebrate.
graduates.
Hold on, that's a whole other thing. I'm just saying I don't think it's right to celebrate death in any way when it affects the people who are mourning. Maybe you don't give a fuck about the person who died, and that is your right. But I just don't think it's okay to. It's very like putting salt on someone's wound and how it affects them. You could not give a fuck about a human being. They could have done you wrong, but I don't like the idea of celebrating. There's a way to have grace and tact.
Okay, but that's
know?
I
God,
got two things.
that's your opinion in the sense of this. Hitler, I don't give a fuck about you, Hitler. You fucking die, suck my dick. Hitler killed a lot of people. Hitler had a lot of people killed. I don't give a fuck if you die, Hitler, and I will celebrate on your shit. Because
Also, like, taste of your own medicine, because this guy
Yes.
if you think it's hateful to talk shit about him when he dies, this guy's the king of talking hateful
Maybe
about
He is.
fucking people. No, that's what he did.
And I get
That's what he
it.
did. That was he's a shock jock. He wants to shock people. You know what I mean? He's like, Sterling wants a roast at his funeral.
I do.
And honestly, this dude fucking went so hard for people in such gross way. He had a segment of his show that was an update on AIDS where he would list off the people who recently died from AIDS
Yeah.
in like a party way. He has a song that he played all the time called Barack the Negro. And he did so much for increasing the volume of hate speech, which led to Donald Trump. He wrote the blueprint of that in the country. So to not be able to do exactly what he would do is like, maybe you could think that about somebody, but not this guy.
I
to
agree,
me.
100%.
And I feel you guys on that. And I it's not that I don't dislike this person or hate this person or anybody, in that sense, but that's done wrong. But my whole feeling is like, maybe because I'm a God-fearing woman, but I really am incredibly forgiving to a fault.
I am too, but why are you bringing God in this?
Because that is the root of it for me. Like, that's the reason why I can't celebrate. Now, maybe at home with my family, I might say, like, fuck this guy. But there's still, even that, like, to say something publicly to celebrate someone's death and it affects other people who might be mourning, whether you care or not.
This person
But
celebrated
you
death.
still think that about Hitler?
He's
too?
horrible.
Like, I guess Hitler is a good comparison. I thought Hitler was a little over the top, and now I'm like, maybe it is.
No, it's just my feeling. It's just like someone can be horrible. I'm just not into celebrating anything negative. I just think that's such a fucked up, dark thing.
I hear you. I do hear you, but when something that is negative is being negative and they're affecting other people and they're being the darkness that's on the earth,
No, I
I
get
can
it.
celebrate the darkness being removed so that lightness can be brought in. That's what my God would tell
Absolutely.
you if you want to get into God fear, my sister.
I agree with you on that. I just do not believe in just hatred to that point where you don't care if they
No,
die.
nobody hate. No, you don't have to hate them. If I want to get one
But
last
they
joke
are
off, fam,
hateful,
just
man.
because. Wait, first of all, I don't like that people get into this weird thing where they think just because you're dead that something has changed. If you were somebody that did some shit when you were alive, when you are dead, I remain the same on that shit. If you are literally being like nigger, 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 and then you die, then guess what, nigga? I'm happy you dead. I'm not about to sit here and be like, just because you died, I have to respect you. I do not have to respect your dead body. You died, and you did what you wanted with that body while you were here, and you brought hate to the earth. That's what you did. You wanted to bring hate. You wanted to bring darkness, and you did that while you were here. So the moment you leave, I don't owe you anything.
You trended hate. You started. He started the Fox News, everything, Donald Trump, everything that led from that. This guy started.
See, it's not about the person and what they did and how I feel about them. It's not about how I feel about them. It's just the empathy of what it means to lose someone. And that feeling and understanding that everyone experiences when you lose someone. It's a shared, like, I feel when someone says they lost somebody in their family, I'm like, oh, I can feel it like as if it happened to me because I know what that feels like. So I just don't, for the people who are experiencing the grief, that's like Russia's children. Like, even though it's like, fuck everybody, whoop-de-whoop, just that anybody would feel, any human would feel sad is what.
Do you ever get pumped up when a hero kills a villain in a movie?
I mean,
or are you like, that villain?
It's a
has
cartoon.
Some people who are hurting right
It's a cartoon. It's
the
acting.
Joker had a dad.
In real life, I don't know. Real life, I feel different about this.
Well,
one.
no,
That's,
I mean,
that's fair because a movie is meant for you to not care about those people, and you are extremely empathetic and you care about.
I was gonna say,
those people.
I understand.
So I don't
you.
mean to hate on you for that.
Yeah,
No,
that's okay.
I understand you fully. I also think that Rush's kids should know who Rush was.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that is still somebody's dad, and that is what I have empathy for.
People's dads die. Death is the only thing that is
but
guaranteed.
laughing at someone's
no
death.
one said laugh. He has laughed at death, first of all, and second of all, I didn't
know
say
he has, but I don't need to do
but
the
look,
same thing.
Also, no one has to hate him.
I don't
to
want
get a
his
joke
kids
off.
to glorify him and think that everyone liked him. I think his kids should know that half of the world was celebrating when he died. I think you got to know that about your dad if you had an evil dad.
Yeah.
But
You know,
Look,
sometimes you gotta, you know,
I don't know that.
like some people gotta die.
I don't know that his kids, but people do have to die. People have
And
to die.
so
But-
we have a deal with NBC Dateline, and you do the baby voice. We'll get child predators in.
Yes. Thank you so much. I can't wait.
We'll kill them.
What the
Oh, sorry.
Right.
We're here to kill people? No.
Wow.
This voice. Who are we going to
Wait,
get to show up to this voice?
I want
first
this
of all?
voice to be a serial killer.
This voice is a serial killer for sure.
Oh, you die. Stop it. It's not very nice.
Person's like, yeah.
I'm
I'm attracted to Muppets. Like this voice is right in that
He'll
sweet
be like,
spot, but I don't know what
FaceTime
this
me, boo.
is.
FaceTime me,
Yeah,
boo.
FaceTime me for sure off your iPad. Because it's clearly a kid. Kids have iPads. You can get the
Yo,
joke.
that's so sick. They should all be.
You guys didn't get the joke.
I got it.
That's sick, bro. That's so sick. They should all end up. Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
I would help catch a predator.
Thank
Fuck
you,
that.
Yeah.
Keisha.
And
Once
you
I
can
started thinking-
celebrate that
'Cause
guy's death.
You don't want to be
No, I
around.
didn't say
Damn it.
You don't want to be around any type of people. Like, I can't believe you guys do this.
Oh, the Columbia.
It's pretty fun.
the
We're
Columbia
like party
professor-
conversations are cool. They should be a podcast.
I love it. This is so fun. I love
And
doing this.
it's healthy to have. I actually,
It's problematic and
I
controversial.
am Christian, and my parents are pastors. Both my parents are. I grew up. I mean, I'm a forgiving motherfucker. I forgive on forgive on forgive.
Is there anybody that you
No.
hate,
Not in life.
dislike?
Not in life.
I have nobody.
I'm not even that person.
I
Like,
can't.
If I have to give you energy for me to dislike you. Number one, that means I am not free. What did Mike Tyson just say in that quote that I love?
What do you mean you don't dislike anybody?
I have people that I'm like, I don't fuck with that person, but I don't care enough about you to dwell on how much I
Yeah,
dislike
sure. I
you.
agree with that. Yeah. And I don't hate anybody.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Mike
I don't
Tyson-
waste your energy on that.
Mike
That's a waste
Tyson
of
had a
energy.
quote he just said
Yeah.
that I thought was dope as fuck. I'm trying to go get it in 2 seconds. But he said, some dude said, if somebody does you wrong over and over and over, this is a good relationship question as well. But like,
Ooh,
if
I
somebody,
love relationship
if
questions.
somebody does you wrong over and over and over and over, and this individual was like, well, can you be like, fuck them? Like, you don't, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did me wrong over and over. And Mike said, as long as you feel like fuck them, that person is your master. Huh?
Preach it, brother.
Wait, I don't understand.
That person owns you. That person.
Oh, when you're mad at them.
Yes.
Oh.
If you feel like fuck this person, even if they did you wrong, for you to still be living with that person is controlling you in one way or another. They can dictate how you feel, how you move, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is something that, is as tough as a pill that is for people to swallow. That's something to think about, if nothing else. It was something that I can't say that 100% I say I agree, but I can say 90, and that's strong. I feel like, you know what, you're right. I do feel like there are circumstances where you're just like, I can't fuck with that person. Now, I might not think about that person. I might not be thinking about that, but I also
have to be aware of it.
I have to be aware. Yeah, I'm aware of it, but I don't fuck with that person.
An example of that too is when people
Say a nigga name, then Keshia. Say his name.
What? Who?
I'm joking. I don't know.
An example of that is when you see people break up and you're like, what happened? How are things or whatever? If they passionately talk about that ex, there's a high chance they're gonna get back together. Unless they say, I don't got that kind of energy. I don't know. I don't care. When you get to a I don't know, I don't care type of space, you're over it. That's a measurement. 100%. When you're exhausted.
People who say, I don't know, I don't care, be lying like
No. If you really, truly feel that way.
Okay,
If you truly feel that way.
Feel that way. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like if you genuinely feel
My
that
bad.
way, it's when you have passion for things, it shows how much energy it has. You give it too much power.
And it's like your care is slowly dwindling.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't care though. Somebody be like, I don't know, I don't care. You be like, that person cares like a mother. But yeah, I hear you. When you're saying you actually feel that way, yeah, of course, if you really don't care, then you really don't care.
When people are like, yo, that motherfucker is crazy, whoop-de-whoop, I'm like, oh, you're in love still, damn.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, or that person was crazy.
Yeah.
You need more people.
Or that person was crazy and you were like, whoa, that was close.
No.
Y'all don't even know.
You can tell when they can't stop talking about it and you're like, damn, we've been talking about this for an hour. Who cares what this person's doing?
So what's up with you? Try to tell you 5 times. You kept talking about that person.
What were we even talking about?
I don't know. I like the
Mike Tyson and being a
relationship thing.
master and everything.
fuck?
And I was just saying, how do you feel about that? Like,
Oh, speaking of relationships coming to an end, Kanye and Kim Kardashian.
I didn't know where we was. I knew your girlfriend had a birthday this past
No,
weekend.
I was
we're
like-
But
in a
you
really
fucked
good
it up.
place.
I was like, oh, Chris fucked up his girlfriend's
Oh no, we
birthday.
had a fantastic.
He got to
weekend.
announce it on the show. How bad did you do for her to make you make an announcement?
I did the greatest.
Okay, great.
It was really good.
So
Y'all,
Kim and
y'all like
Kanye.
to have fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Dope.
I feel like I didn't even post very much during it. It was just, which
That's
I
how
feel
you
like
know you having
that's how
fun.
you know you had a really good
Yeah,
time.
that's how you know you're having fun. But there's also the line you got to use on her when you know you don't want to post it.
Yeah, you're like,
I
sorry, I
was
didn't
having so
post.
much fun.
Sorry, I didn't post about your birthday or our anniversary.
I was having so much fun.
I was having so much fun. No, I definitely was having so much fun.
That's so toxic and it's so smart.
No.
I'm so disrespectful that I literally restrict certain mans on my Instagram because they be trying to bait me, trying to make the block hot.
What you mean? What's even going on? What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
break this down.
Please
So
let us
hold
get into whatever this is. What do
So
you mean?
I restrict them. So when they comment, they think that they posted it and I saw it, but I'm like, nope, my other
that's
nigga didn't see it.
toxic. So you saying dudes who leave a post like damn, you look good, or miss you, boo, whatever, some
Or
bullshit.
like that's my baby.
That's
I'm
my
like,
baby.
all
And they're
3 that's my
restricted.
babies, and they're all restricted. They can't see each other.
They can't see each other.
They can't see each other.
can't see each
Can
other.
you see them?
Yeah,
They
she
can't
can,
see.
but only they
Only
can
I can see,
it,
so I
right?
can like it, and they
So,
get the
but
alert that
also-
I liked it.
But
But
only they can
no
see.
one else saw
Oh,
that.
nobody else saw it.
Whoa,
So that's
this is a
toxic.
good-
Keisha's good.
If I
I'm
was
not this deep
single
in the
right
game.
now,
You're welcome.
I would know this
I'm
secret.
single
This is.
again. Fuck this secret.
This
You
a
know they got
good-
vanish mode on IG, right?
I didn't know you.
I did see
You
that.
know they got vanish
no.
mode.
What are you guys
Man,
talking
nigga, you ain't
about?
out here living.
I did
Nah,
see
He's like,
that.
I'm not
man.
a nigga. First of all.
Abort,
In a happy
abort.
relationship.
No. So vanish mode is when you on IG in your DMs. If you want to legitimately make the messages not exist, you just swipe up and it goes to vanish mode. Now, every message you write in your DMs from there on out don't exist.
It's like
After
Snapchat.
Oh, it comes
It's
and
like
then
on
it
Snap.
disappears.
They never, after you close vanish mode, they're gone.
Okay.
So
I
you
like
can
that.
send dick pics and everything you want, Chris. All that stuff you want
Do
to
not
send.
send dick pics.
They vanish, Chris. Your dick
Nobody
vanishes.
wants them.
Have-
Nobody.
Has anyone ever
wants
gotten
them.
a dick pic where they're like, yes? This is
I
what
have
I've been
never.
waiting for.
I've seen a lot of dicks. Okay, on my DMs. It's a very popular
Okay,
thing.
yeah, you had to clean it up real quick.
And
I see a lot of dicks. And, she was
and
like,
here's the thing.
on my DM.
It's a blur.
in the request side.
And it goes blur, and then the more you tap it, it clears up. And when you click it, you know, oh, it's a dick pic, right? And all I
How
know,
many clicks does it take to see a dick?
The dick pic.
How many dick clicks for a dick pic?
I hit hard with that one. How many clicks does it take? How many clicks does it take to see? I got to know, baby.
Clicks to get a dick pic.
Oh, ow.
The answer is 3. The answer.
One,
The answer
two,
thing.
three.
Dick
Somebody
clicks
call
to
back.
see a dick
Tootsie
pic.
Pop was in
Oh.
there. Cisco got in there.
Give him his royalties. Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
shit. I owe Cisco money now? What
Oh,
the fuck?
shit.
Give Cisco his
Royalty.
money.
The point is,
Just imagine that becomes a protest.
the point is, we don't like it, okay? We don't want to see that shit.
Nobody actually thinks
No,
girls likes dick
nobody
pics.
wants your
Dick
dick.
pics were
Who do
hot
I don't
for
care.
a 2-year
Were
span.
Were they hot for a 2
It
year
was
span?
It was
2011
never a
or
thing.
12.
Guys,
It's
think they
never
were
a
hot.
thing.
2011 and 12, dick
This
pics
is
were
just
thriving.
Sterling.
It's the
signing
stroking
out
for
there
me.
hot.
Also, I've never sent a dick pic. I
Oh,
bet
I've
you,
never sent a
I
dick
bet
pic
you
either.
sent more dick pics than me.
I've never sent a dick
Never
pic.
sent
I
one.
can see you at the pub.
Showing that chub.
Okay, I sent the. Okay, one time.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
No. No, I never did.
You
was a
totally
dick pic
have.
sender.
You
No,
totally have. I see
no.
it. I can tell by your
A
hairline.
dick
I
pic sender.
promise to
How
you.
many dick pics?
You think I'm a dick pic
For you to
sender?
become
I
a
can
dick
see
pic
it.
sender.
Actually,
First of all-
both of you. Both of you.
No, not at all. I'll tell you the truth. I got my real story right here.
Ooh, drop it.
I had one picture of my dick in my phone.
Wow. iCloud?
So no, I didn't even have an iPhone. I was BlackBerried up.
Uh-oh.
This was before television or anything, and girls would ask me, "Well, yeah, look," and I'd be like,
Girls
I ain't gonna
asked you
send
what?
The picture.
Girls
Well, I'll
asked you
show
what?
you the picture. What the dick look
Girls asked you for
like.
dick.
We live in Los Angeles.
No. I'm
Where
asking you.
it's like, hey, where are you from? What high school you did? How's your dick look?
So people
Those
have
are
asked you this
questions.
question, and then you just send them.
I didn't send anything.
women
There's not a
have
woman
asked
out
you.
here that can say they own my dick pic in their phone.
Okay, but
Unless they
how
own a
many
phone from
women?
2008.
How many women have asked you to
A
send
Sony Ericsson.
pictures?
Send pictures. There was
Cheryl,
a
check your
women don't
Nokia.
do that.
You're confused. There was a hot moment when sending pictures. When people found out they could send pictures, nigga, there was a window where motherfuckers was like, you can send pictures.
Even of your dick?
Okay, Chris Rock.
I would have to go to my fucking email and download the fucking pictures. Girls would send you and be like, Sprint would alert me. You got a new picture. I'm like, that's gonna cost me fucking $1.
It's
And
true.
then I-
$125.
Whoa, you were sending
125.
dick pics in
I
that
wasn't
early?
sending dick pics. I was receiving pussy pictures, if anything. But
Well, that's
Legit-
more normal.
But look,
right?
but listen here. It would legit be like $1. I have to tell myself because it wouldn't even pop up the person's name. It just pop up the number. You have to then go type in the number on your phone and see who was sending you a picture. Then you see, I'm gonna get a picture from Keshia. Crazy.
Don't say my name like that.
Keshia. Okay,
Rewind.
not that Keshia. I thought you were doing a baby voice. I backed out real quick. No, but you see a picture. You see a picture from whoever it was,
Okay.
from Alicia. That's fine.
There we go, Alicia.
Alicia, and you'd be like, oh shit, if Alicia sent me a picture, it must be crazy. So then you would download that fucking picture, knowing that
Yeah.
you paid money for it, and then you see that picture pixelated, fucking downloading slowly, and you'd be like, oh shit, I think she in the shower. I can't really tell if those pixelations or water drops. But yeah, that would
I
be
just realized the stories we're going to tell when we're old.
yeah, that's it
Oh,
right here.
the one day I'm
These
going to
are
be
the
telling
stories.
my children,
I had an attachment camera.
one
I
day,
attached my camera on my Sony Ericsson, nigga. That is a level.
one day I'm going to tell my kids, oh, this is oldies trap.
Oldies trap. Oh, y'all don't know the classics? Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop.
I've been posted with some demons. Oh, pussy popping, all kinds of shit. But like, that was my shit. That's
Well,
my shit.
I just tried to search pussy popper and tip drill on YouTube, and it won't even let you get through 18 and older. There is no place you can watch
Let
tip
me
drill.
tell you about
That's
when
problematic.
WAP came out.
Did you ever see
Kids
tip drill?
gather- What?
Tip drill?
Have you seen Tip Drill? That'll turn
When
you
is
out.
When is it?
When did Tip Drill come
You'll
out?
be at the strip
Tip
club
drill was
tonight.
out, what, 08 or some shit? When was tip drill out?
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I was just
No.
trying to see if it.
2006.
Tip drill, yeah, it sure was. I was a freshman in college, 2007.
Yeah,
How's
I
it
remember.
go?
in college, I think.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know. I don't
How
know
did
if
it go?
that-
The video
Wait, you
was.
told me this.
The video was
We
BT
talked.
Uncut.
Oh, you and Van talked about this.
Tip drill was real.
You and Van.
Wild.
Oh yeah, it's like a music video compilation, right?
I
It's
remember
like-
my first house party, my first kid's birthday. I was like 6 years old. I was in Georgia. I went across the street. I'm like, ooh, kid's birthday. I got there. All the blinds were closed. They were dancing to Hot Boys, Juvenile, backing that ass up. They were whining
what
on each
grade
other.
were you in?
7 years
Damn.
old. I was like,
Wait, you were 6?
I was 6, yeah.
Oh no, that was a wild ass party for him at 6.
Yeah, they were
You
wild.
might see kids like
In
there are
Georgia?
kids who can
Back
buy
that ass
themselves, but not on each
Yeah.
other. But not.
I
on
had
each
never
other.
seen it before. I was like, amazed.
Yeah, I mean,
That's all I listen to now. I can't listen to anything else.
you can't listen
Aw.
to anything else.
So
Nah.
did you know in that moment, like, this is for me?
No, I went home quickly. I was scared
Yeah,
of my
like,
mom.
This is
But-
for me. What record did you hear? The first record that you was like, "This is for me."
Tupac.
Tupac was the first record. You heard?
Yeah.
Like, this is me.
It was a Tupac record.
Get It Wet from Twister was the first record I heard. That was like, "This is for me."
Hmm.
Get it wet.
Oh.
Chicago music.
Oh, this is so sad.
That really was the first song I heard. That was like,
Are you
this
going to
is
continue?
singing or?
Yeah, singing.
But I'm a bad singer. I'm fine with that though.
No, you're not. We support you.
But
It's
then
a
we
safe
avoid the
place.
copyright because
Yeah, because I'm off
He-
key
he-
anyway, so it's
they-
fine.
the algorithms never pick it up.
Yeah, it's fine.
He gets the whole song.
You can
they're like,
Shazam this shit all day. You're not finding them.
we don't know what that is.
What is that?
Oh, that's so fucked up.
It's fine.
It's true.
Thanks, Keisha.
Wait. Do you think I feel like Black Eyed Peas are the same category of music as Maroon 5? Does that make sense to you?
No, there's no
you
rapping
disrespectful,
involved.
fam.
No, like they're just like commercial. I don't think Daft Punk
Commercial,
is
yes.
in that way. I think Daft Punk is like a alternative band that became very mainstream.
Wait, are they the one more time
Yeah.
and the feelings
Yeah.
are free?
Gonna
Celebrate.
Who told Black Eyed
Yeah.
Peas at any point it was okay to say, "Let's get retarded in here"?
Oh my God. They
Let's
s-
talk about it.
There's a mainstream
Who
hit.
the fuck at any point was like, "Y'all got one"?
I forgot.
Let's keep it as
Yeah,
retarded.
let's
Yo.
get retarded.
Yeah, who the fuck told Black Eyed Peas that
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, to this day, like I have friends who say the R word, and I will check them. I treat it like the N word with the ER at the end. I treat it as like, so you're not about to say that around me. Just because I don't want them to go say it publicly, like I feel like I have to tell them that you can't use the word.
Yeah, it's good to get out of the habit, but part of me loves the word as just a description for something, an adjective.
was
I get it,
but it
hurts.
I would never call a person that. I would usually call an idea that, or like, this thing's fucking retarded. Like, I might say, no, you hate it. You hate it.
I
It
hate
hits
that
you.
word.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
no, I
it's-
saw it hit you.
It's
You're
definitely,
like,
it's definitely
you're like,
not
that's a
okay.
bad way.
But
Yeah.
what
but
he's saying,
sometimes what I would say that
what he's saying
idea
is
or
true
something.
in the
It's a
sense
good
of
word.
that people growing up definitely use that word so often that at times it's hard to say, "Hey, this thing that you used every fucking day of your life for so many years, you can't use it anymore because it's problematic for these reasons." I agree. You know, you get out of it, you don't fucking do it. But I do understand just wanting to see a video and think that guy is blah blah blah. That guy is the R word for
No.
doing that thing.
No, I don't think it about people. I
Oh,
don't.
what do you
I don't.
mean?
I don't really say it about people, and I would never call a person, especially like
I'm
who
not
is
saying somebody's
disabled.
actually-
like that is
No,
that
what the-
that would never
That's
even
not
come
the
to my
person
mind.
that you
No,
call.
no.
It's
But
like
I-
Louis C.K.'s
I
joke
wouldn't
of
even-
saying that guy's the F word. That guy is he's like, I don't mean that in that guy is a gay kind of way.
Right.
I mean, of course, I'm
Yeah.
saying that, of course, growing up, people would often describe things as like, this whatchamajig is acting retarded. And you're like, oh, it's not working. That you shouldn't say
Which
that.
technically the
because-
definition would be that. You know, it's like.
It's still.
But you're right.
That's-
It's picked up a lot. I hope that we can one day distance ourselves enough from it that we can bring it back in a non-offensive
just-
way, because I like it as a word.
Even just when people are like, "Oh, that's gay." Remember that was like a huge. Everyone
Right.
described everything as that's gay. Like that's problematic.
Yeah.
It's just like.
And it was good.
But you're saying the same way with that is like
But-
the word
but
gay can
gay-
mean happy.
yeah,
The
and-
word gay can mean like.
no, I also
Well,
think
I
the
thought you were
word
trying to argue
gay
that for
should
retarded.
not be
No.
a negative word, but I would never use, and I can use the word gay
I'm not
to
arguing anything, I'm trying
describe
to help you.
a person who's gay. A friend of mine who's gay, I can say, you're gay.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a negative thing. but also you'd never use the word retarded to describe a person. You know what I mean? Like
I've seen that. I've seen
What?
like, this
Yes, you would.
person's.
Growing up, you
like
would.
yelling that at a
Yeah,
a
I've seen
disabled
people.
person
Oh,
is
you
the
keep
wrong
making this
thing to
about a
do.
disabled
No,
person.
no, no,
Nobody
no.
would say that at a disabled person.
That's crazy.
That's like yelling in a little
Yeah,
person's face.
I
and be
also
like, You're
I
a
wouldn't call
midget."
I wouldn't
You'd be
call
like, dudes, you can't say
I wouldn't
that.
call
Yeah.
any person that.
No one arguing.
No,
with
but
that.
even
road
you I wouldn't
rage.
call
Just even
that.
road
But
rage.
no,
You hear that all
But
the
I
time.
might call your idea retarded.
Okay, but I'm saying.
Does that make sense?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what you're trying to say. I don't know why you're going in that direction.
I don't know. I'm just getting lost in the woods for fun, guys.
What I'm saying is like, if you were to say the R word is, or say retarded, or in that stuff, you normally are talking about. If you're talking about a person, you're meaning it in a very non-problematic way. You're not trying to fucking say anything that is derogatory toward whatever. But at the same time, you understand how it is problematic and why you should not say it. I'm saying that if like Bobby was to be hooping with me and he shot like this instead of this, I might be like, boy, you shoot retarded as hell. Growing up, that is a normal thing kids would say. Also, it's not okay. That's what I thought you would say.
No, I agree with you in that.
Yeah, but
I don't think that's
but
okay
also,
to
I
say.
might say, if he said a goofy joke, I might be like, "What? Boy, retarded as hell." It's also not me saying I actually believe whatever. It's actually not saying me saying I think this person's this. It's me saying something that I shouldn't say because I'm young and dumb and don't know I shouldn't say it. But I also understand now as an adult, of course, you shouldn't say this thing. But I thought you were trying to argue that. I don't know exactly what you landed on.
Yeah,
But I was here for you. Just know that much. I was
don't know
trying
if
to be
you guys
here for
care.
you.
Yeah, I lost
I've
you.
never
trying to be
really
here for
thought.
you.
You
Oh,
gone.
you guys lost me.
No, I was like, nah. I very
Well,
much
you
disagree.
just hate the word.
No, because the thing is, if you use
Like
it in the
I
context,
can never use the word ever.
I don't like it because if something. Okay, so if the jacuzzi starts acting up, right?
Yeah,
And you
being
say-
all retarded.
Okay,
I'm
now
sorry.
you saying that, now a person who might actually have mental disabilities that's in the room might hear that and go,
He in the jacuzzi?
no, they might say, well, wow, when this device acted crazy, you called it this, which you mean,
I don't
it's-
want that person
to
to ever
feel bad.
identify as
Because, like,
retarded.
I
though.
don't want that person in
No,
the
but-
jacuzzi.
Does that
with
make
me.
sense? I don't want.
That's
I
not
would
joke.
never want to. I would never call a person retarded because I don't think it's even right for people to identify with the word retarded.
Of course.
So when I'm calling a thing retarded, you're right. The reason why I said I wish we could get away from it and come back is because I agree with you that people have been raised and had experiences where they were called that, but I
Yeah.
hope that people
I
are
tried
never
to
called
defend
that.
You. You told
And
me I
then we
was
can
wrong.
come back and use
He's
it again
doubling
for
down.
jacuzzis and ideas.
But you're saying you want to use it for the actual
He's all
proper
in.
definition of the word.
No, never.
No, you said
Why am I being unclear? Am I really
you
being
saying
not
you
unclear?
wanna-
eliminate the R
Can-
word
can
and
I ask
all
me-
will be well.
You're saying you want to
Okay.
use it for the proper definition of the word for the things that you want to use it for, right?
Yeah, because I think it's
Okay,
funny.
I tried to defend you and say, is that like the word
No,
gay?
but you
Wait,
called
let-
people retarded in all of your examples.
No. Okay, no, I didn't though. I just said this thing wasn't acting right.
Abort mission.
I kicked it off
Abort
with that. And said
mission.
this thing wasn't acting right. This whatchamajig
Walk
is
it
acting
off.
retarded. I just told you.
Walk it off.
That. I don't know why you keep saying I told people on me. I said people only. I didn't. I was trying to defend you. I was saying that like with the word gay, it can also mean happy. It can mean that like if someone used it in the proper terms in the actual definition, then you're saying you would want to use that word with the actual proper definition, right?
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I was defending you. so.
Oh, yeah. You streamlined my point, actually. I should have taken that route.
Yeah, you told me I was wrong, and you doubled down. No, we're good. We're good.
Tell us what you think in the comments.
That's the
I won't
police.
say- I
That's
won't
the
say the
police
word
coming
anymore.
to get your ass.
Honestly, whenever like experiences like this do something to me, and I probably won't say it anymore.
Oh, I hope so.
And one time I had a really one person took me aside and they were like, "Hey, like you this was in college. I was like 21 years old,
Damn.
but they were like, you kind of use like rape in a joke." Like we raped that or whatever. And she was like, and like, I'm dealing with like a court case that has to do with rape right now. And like, I like just know that when you make that joke, that all comes up for me.
Yeah.
So if you could not do that, we'd have more fun.
Actually, another thing that
And
bothers
it
me.
changed my life. And I never did that again.
I don't like when people use ways that people die as a joke. When they're like, oh, that person, oh, I'm going to drown here or something. I don't like drowning. I don't like suicide jokes. I don't
Are
like.
you talking about Meek Mill's line?
I don't like anything.
That was the thing we didn't get into. I wanted to actually.
You have
get
a
into that.
sensitivity about death, though, but death is
that too old now?
inevitable.
My thing is with death, it's not inevitable that we're not going to die. It's more so the idea that the people who are still left on earth still have to feel real feelings, and anything to do with grieving or mourning and celebrating, I'm just not fucking with it.
Mm-hmm.
I do not care if the person tried to kill me. I can celebrate by myself, like, but out in public, it's more the na boo boo to people who are actually suffering, and it's not their fault that person is their family member. It's not their fault that they were in a certain situation. It's not their fault that they don't feel that way, you know? So I just don't like the celebration of death when it hurts somebody who's grieving. That's kind of what I'm trying to say.
It isn't their fault. Also, I do think that they should know who that individual was, because if you don't, if let's just say, hypothetically speaking, this person who died has children, and they taught their children everything they knew, and they were a piece of shit, and they did a lot of wrong to the world, to the earth, and to the people within it, and they taught their child everything that they fucking did. It is important for their child to see the world not be okay with what they did, because if they don't, that individual then turns out to be
The same.
probably a worse version,
A stronger version.
a stronger
too.
version. Because that's what it's about. Yeah, that's one of the things I always say, is that it is our job to understand that here on earth, if you reproduce, you live forever through your children, and so on and so forth. We all live forever. And it's your job to teach one and to train up a stronger version of yourself. So if we got stronger Rushes on the way, they need to know that Rush is not a good person.
No, I get that. And I think that's an important conversation to have with your kids. I think the truth is important no matter what. Always tell the truth. It should never be lied about. But it's more just the celebration of someone's grieving. The celebration of someone's death is one thing. The celebration of someone in terms of affecting other people who are alive and still grieving, that is what I struggle with. Not that you can't say, hey, this person did this, this, and this. They're not a good person. People feel relieved that this person is no longer here. That can all be said, but the woo, making jokes, let's pop champagne, like that, celebrate. To me, just in terms of we're talking about Rush, we're talking about Rush Limbaugh. I just think it's just that energy I don't like that karmic energy. And then to speak on just normalizing not using rape as like what you just said, or throwing out suicide, or drowning. There's just certain things I'm like, the way people laugh and joke about these things that don't affect millions of people make me crazy.
Of course. I mean,
well, but also you gotta look at what's funny in a way, and what's funny is what's uncomfortable. What's uncomfortable makes you laugh a lot of the time. What's uncomfortable is death and specific forms of death. And also sometimes you get to get over death by laughing about it for the first time. So I don't hate on people who use death in jokes. But what's really interesting is we're about to get Meek Mill, and I don't necessarily agree with what he did.
Yeah.
Do we have the line that Meek said?
Yeah, we're about to get it.
I'm going to read it. Meek Mill is facing criticism for a track that leaked online with a line referencing the helicopter crash that killed NBA star Kobe Bryant. The song, titled Don't Worry, R.I.P. Kobe, is a collaboration with Meek Mill and rapper Lil Baby. In the song, Meek Mill raps, "Yeah, and if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It'll be another Kobe."
Yeah. I don't know Meek Mill personally. I've met him a couple times. I mean, no. Can we start with that? The first word is no. You can't fucking do that. You can't say that. Number one, let's start with this. Have rappers in the past use lines like this? Yes. Rappers have made puns and all kind of punchlines. They say, okay, I'm going to use Kurt Cobain. I'm going to use whatever it is this person's death in a rap lyric. It happens. Does it happen a year and very close to the anniversary of someone's death, only a year after their death? I don't think it happens that soon. So I'll start by saying no, and I believe first and foremost too soon. I don't think Meek is the rapper in the generation that will be able to say this line. I think there will be some child that is not even born yet, or that is soon to be born, or just was born, that will be rapping in 20 years, that will say this line, and maybe people will be able to swallow it by then and say, okay, that is a very traumatic.
That's how you view history.
Yeah, it's how you view history. It's very dark, but we understand the line. 1 year when people are still grieving, as you get back to, grieving and dealing with the situation of someone that wasn't putting hate into the world, was putting love and all other things of determination and just dedication to inspiration to their craft and just all pushing us, if nothing else, to be better each day. For you to make light of that situation in a very traumatic death is a little it's a disconnection. It's I don't know how many people this went through for Meek to think to himself, this is fine, let's leave it on wax, whatever. It's a leak track, so I'll give him a benefit of the doubt and say maybe he didn't want this record out. I'll give the benefit of the doubt.
I think that's part of the PR. It's a leak.
Yeah, maybe, for sure. But at the same time, how many people heard this record and didn't tell you, hey, dude, nah, fam, that ain't going to be it. I'm telling you, get that out of the record. Or if they did and you fucking was like, I'm going to keep this record in, keep this line in, then you corny, my nigga. Then you corny as fuck. And Meek has done corny shit in the past. So I don't know if it's necessarily like people are shocked that Meek is doing something corny. I think it's just more like, yo, fam, check yourself. That ain't cool. That's all to it. And Meek from Philly and Kobe from Philly. And if nothing else, it should be enough. You should be woke enough to be like, this ain't it. This ain't it.
But to be fair, and I totally get what you're saying, but to be fair, oftentimes, you're in the studio, you're getting fucked up. You go in the booth, you say some shit. The next morning when you're sober, you listen to it back and you're like, that might not have been it. A leak could happen by an engineer or one intern coming in the studio and being like, wow, that's fucked up, and putting it out there, So I'm not saying that because it's leaked is why I give it more grace. I also just don't think of Meek as a fuck nigga. Like, I feel like he's a real one. Does he do some things that are a little weird sometimes? Maybe, but from just what I could see of him, I just feel like he intends to be real and good and tries to do the right thing. So I just don't feel like it was malicious. Is it in poor taste? Is it bad timing? Yes, but it wasn't a legitimate official release. So I just want to give him that grace.
Records are never official releases until people listen to them. Like, records get leaked all the time that are not official, and then they get spins and they become official. I think if this thing goes under the radar, Meek doesn't say anything. He thinks it's a hot line. He thinks he had a motherfucking bar on his hands, and nobody, like, it's just what? Really, this is too aggressive. It's just like, for me, it's just like Meek had. I don't know Meek enough to talk about his intentions, or if I don't know him. Period. Across the board.
It's too brilliant of a PR move for me to believe that it wasn't a PR move. I mean, it's I don't
know why it would be a PR move.
Because I don't like
PR doesn't make sense.
I don't like that these things get traction, but there has to be somebody smart in Hollywood, the way that they are smart in Washington, to know that, like, by doing something on pop, like, we're talking about it right now.
Yeah, we are, but I don't know if this is necessarily
he gets eyes on him, and then he gets to say it was a leak, and he changes the lyric for the main song.
He just got yelled at by fucking 6ix9ine in front of everybody and called a bitch fuck ass nigga, and then also on top of this, the Kobe line drop. I don't think it's a PR move unless you got the worst fucking PR in the game.
So you think it is like an engineer who dropped it?
No,
because I do forgive that. I give him creative.
I actually don't believe it's an engineer. I think it's more of it's a Meek Mill or somebody that dropped it, and their camp dropped it.
When I say PR, it just means it's a PR-minded.
The line wasn't dropped by itself, guys. The record was. I think you think it's a hot record.
Okay.
I think you think this is a hot song, and then people point out this line is problematic within this song. The Baby just dropped the song, said, and the lyrics it said something about you a bitch like JoJo's.
Yeah, but but he was saying, but to be fair,
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm saying that record dropped. If we don't point out that line, it's a hot record. With people saying, yo, why you say that JoJo's CMOS?
He wasn't even talking about her. He was saying CY, but he was saying, like, you a bitch, even JoJo CY. That's what he was trying to say, but niggas took it somewhere completely different and didn't catch on the wordplay.
Yeah, okay.
Not that it's right.
Look,
She's
look,
a young
No,
child.
I like you're giving a lot of like credit to the creative process, and I agree with everything.
I also A&R, and I know how niggas. This is bullshit. I also know this is bullshit.
What do you think is bullshit?
I think the baby record I have way more understanding for. Number one, you was trying to call a nigga a bitch as well, right? So that's a rap thing. You might be like, you a bitch nigga, or you a bitch. Like, so you simply saying, oh, because this rhymes as well, and because I'm trying to do wordplay, cool. This is a hard bar. I'm going to say, JoJo, see why. Okay, cool. It all makes sense, right? You can clean that up.
It's a poem.
It's a poem. It's a haiku, whatever you want it to be. It is literally some shit that makes sense. Meek's record, I can't give it the same respect.
It's a lame punchline.
It's a
kinda.
No,
it's
it
a
is- it's
bad
in poor taste.
punchline. It also is who was on the record? Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Lil Baby on the record. It's also, you're not doing a record with Lil Baby unless it's a single. Pop. Period. Lil Baby's one of the biggest artists
Doesn't
right
mean
now.
he wasn't fucked up when he recorded it though.
You know, I'm not here to say the same way that he tried to say that maybe the girl in college didn't know at the plantation party that it was racist. I'm not here to say if Meek Mill knew or not he was fucked up. I'm not here to say he had 1 drink or 10 drinks. I don't know. What I know is a record fucking dropped with you saying, we're gonna chop her like Kobe. That's all I can go off of, fam. I'm not here to lie and say I'm gonna give Meek Mill the benefit of the doubt. Why? The fuck is he done for me to be giving him the benefit of the doubt?
Because I'm just saying this is a wine and weed podcast. I'm sure many things have been said when you're too on that you listen to when you're sober the next day and you're like, that sounds a little fucked up. And maybe the editor could have accidentally slipped it in and didn't even think about it. I'm just saying, afford people grace. Maybe I'm just a forgiving human being. Where are my flowers? Where are my flowers?
Forgiving human being. I like your style though. Very forgiving.
Can I have flower? Is there flowers? Can you Postmates that or no?
I can post.
Thank you. I want my
flowers.
I want
We'll
my
get you
flowers.
flowers. They'll
Thank
be
you.
here soon.
Thank
We
you.
actually have already ordered flowers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love it
Because
here.
we knew that this
That's
moment
nice.
would come.
That's
But I'm not mad at people for giving Meek. I do think it's also weird that have we heard a statement from Meek in his
He kind of has though.
I don't want to hear kinda has when it's a public thing.
Yeah, but he's trying to say
Don't-
that we're
don't-
crazy.
Is there a screenshot of the Notes app?
No, I'm more saying like don't slap a bitch in public and then tell her I'm sorry behind closed doors. That's what I'm saying. If your record went public, fam.
Hey, I honestly started on his side, and you've convinced
Wait,
me.
you
that
gotta
it's
say-
part of the
that
creative
Kobe.
process.
That
Repeat-
you okay with Kobe?
Re-
If it's
repeat what
I
you
don't
said.
think it's honestly if it's in the song when he releases it, I don't like it. But I do agree with the creative process thing. But I also still think this whole thing was PR because we know that shocking
What
things get
creative
headlines.
process? If you're saying
If,
that,
if it really was just a freestyle
But
and
no,
it was
no, 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 no,
recorded,
no.
because the
Fuck-
whole
There's
thing
no
was
PR.
released, right?
But fuck that period. Because now you're telling me because someone's fucked up in the studio or drunk or high,
Or
they should get.
freestyle.
Okay, so fuck it then.
It
No,
leaked,
no, I
though.
got you because you said when people play with rape. Then how many drunk dudes have tried to fucking say, "Oh, I did that because I was drunk." No, nigga, you're held accountable. Go to prison.
No,
Outta
those are
here.
too extreme. Those are opposites.
He's bouncing ideas off the ball. You've never said something.
You
that was
just
too
y'all are making this
offensive.
up for this man as
No,
well.
all I'm
Yes,
saying.
100%.
Why are you doing
Okay,
this?
hold on. Meeks, first
Would,
of all,
would y'all like to hear what he said in response?
I would love to hear what he
Oh,
said.
we'd like to make up things about what
I don't
he
wanna
might
make
have
up-
thought.
I
I don't
was
want to make up
finishing my
serious shit
point.
about this.
Okay, he didn't apologize. He literally said, "Somebody promote a narrative and y'all follow it. Y'all internet antics cannot stop me. Shit like a zombie land or something. LOL."
That was his response.
Yeah, they
Okay, he
paying
was
to
probably
influence
high
y'all
when
he said
now.
that. Yep, he should go
It's
down.
almost like
No.
mind
Yeah,
control.
If
Wake
you're
up.
high, you're high, you know?
No,
Oh
no, no.
no, that's gonna be used against me.
No. My problem with this is you're not even apologetic.
okay, here's the thing.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Because it's his pride.
No,
No,
he
you're
likes
giving
the
this man
lyric.
an
He
excuse
thinks
for his
it's a
pride.
bar.
That's
He thinks it's a
problematic.
bar.
That's problematic for you to say because of his pride he's okay.
My thing is the record leaked. That's what I
No,
struggle with.
fam.
It wasn't
Then
purposeful.
apologize.
Right, and my other thing, well, he's also a street
But
nigga.
you
He's gonna-
love forgiving people.
No,
wait a second.
fam.
Hold
wait,
on.
wait, hang on. Wait. I
Go
gotta
ahead.
tell you, he's making a joke about someone's death.
I absolutely agree.
Thank you,
I
Chris.
agree.
Killer with it, Chris.
No, I do agree. I don't think it's right, but I also feel like it leaked. And that's why I'm like, just give him grace the fact that it leaked. I don't think it's PR, because as a rapper like him, obviously you want people to fuck with you in the streets. You don't want niggas to be like, yo, this guy's corny or this guy's whack, whatever. I don't think he's the type of nigga that's going to make a record with the thought of like.
Why not apologize? You keep saying you think he a real nigga. Real niggas
because
apologize.
I don't know his
real
intention.
niggas apologize, though.
What about
real niggas
Kobe's
apologize.
family and people grieving about Kobe?
Real
You
niggas
don't
know
wanna
when
hear
they wrong.
jokes about Kobe's
Absolutely.
death.
No, because Keisha, you said you felt like he was a real nigga. Real niggas know when they wrong, and real niggas, real men enough to say, you know what, fam, I'm wrong. I'm gonna apologize for the thing that I did.
But it might
it's
take
not
him.
real nigga shit for you to make a problematic line in a song for the whole world to say, yo, you
Sterling
wrong.
deleted his brilliant wordplay tweet about Rush Limbaugh,
for sure.
and he sucked.
Yeah.
And this guy won't
was
say
illegal.
sorry.
This dude
about
won't say
his
sorry,
joke
fam.
about Kobe.
This dude won't say sorry
that he
about
made
Kobe.
when he was
Because
drunk.
I think it's
you
gonna.
didn't know he was drunk.
I know. I'm saying maybe. There's
My
a
thing
quotes,
is,
but
I
half
feel
of them
like
are joints.
honestly, I feel like Meek is just like everyone's been getting at him lately, and I think it's just pride. But when he comes down from that, he's gonna be like, yeah, that. But I don't think that was his intention. I don't know what his intention was. Can't speak for him, but I don't think his intention was to be disrespectful. I think that we've taken it as disrespectful, but I don't think that was his intention.
When he say that though, he should have said that.
But you can't say I don't think. Yeah, okay, of course. Maybe I don't think his actual why am I going blank on this? He was trying to be disrespectful at all. I don't think he was actually trying to be disrespectful. His intentions would be disrespectful.
Thank you.
I think at the same time, intention is not all. Intention is not all. You can do hurt, harm, and danger to people without the intention. And you have to still be held accountable. You can't just say because your intention is something that you're okay. You know what? Your intention was, girl, I meant to hit you in your cheek, not in your eye. Now you got a black eye. I'm sorry. My intention was to hit you in a spot where it couldn't be seen. I'm saying that this case,
You
Meek
did
Mill,
that.
I'm saying you did that shit, fam. Be held accountable, and at the end of the day, apologize. That is all. People are okay with you. Niggas already let you back in the game when Drake murdered you off. Be okay with just apologizing and just say, you know what, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have said that. I ain't mean it like that. I actually fuck with Kobe. I'm from Philly. Philly stand up. That's my nigga. You know what? It was actually me thinking I'm paying homage, but I understand how y'all can think what I said was problematic. My apologies.
Or we were having a
Real
creative
nigga
session.
alert. Boom, you're done. Yeah. You're good. You can go on, my nigga. For you to immaturely respond and say y'all some lames for buying on the internet shit, you a corny nigga.
And that's what makes me think it was PR too.
No, motherfucker.
We gotta let go
Not
of the PR.
sorry, not a PR agent. Not a
gotta
PR
let that go.
agent. Meaning
not-
that it was Meek Mill's thought to go trending by doing this.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't.
No,
I
I
think
don't
it's too
think
much
so.
of a hit.
I think it's
for-
too much of a hit. I don't
You
think
just
so.
think it's a
Yeah.
natural.
I think it's natural
It's
and that
too
he is.
Well, why
it
does
is
he
pride.
think
It
it's
is
funny
It's
then?
pride.
It's
It's
absolutely
pride.
pride.
She's right. She's not wrong
But it's
at
weird.
all. I'm just
It's
saying
like
it's not
a comedian
okay.
standing by a
get
joke
that.
people didn't
Yeah,
think
I
was
get
you're
that.
funny.
wrong. You're right.
I get what you're
It's
saying.
weird to try to convince people, no, it's funny.
See, for me, like my source of
Like
things, genuinely is always down to intention. But I know that's not the law of the land. I know that you have to still be uncomfortable to learn
And
things.
you're saying that wasn't his intention.
I don't think it was his intention. I think that's why he's like, yo, y'all niggas is goofy. Like, I think he's like, what's wrong with y'all? Because of what's been happening already the last week in the news, the record leaked. If he dropped it straight, then to me, he would be subject to 100% of my criticism. But because it was a leak, I have an issue with that. You know how many things? I'm sure y'all have said some fucked up things that didn't make the cut. But you had some type of where you're like, wait a minute, I was way too gone. I shouldn't have said that. Don't put that in there. I'm 100%. Everybody does.
Sure.
But my thing is, like, as a rapper, you go in there, you're not even thinking half the fucking time. You're freestyling. You get out. You leave the room. You go about your week, and next thing you know, records drop. I've seen it. I see it all the time. To me, it's more like, who's the op in your circle? Because we got Tekashi that happened. We got this record that leaked.
You the op in your circle.
I think
No,
you're
you the op in
responsible
your
for
circle.
the art you're putting
You
out.
the op in your circle because I know there are individuals within your circle who are at least, if not, you can't convince me this, right? You can't convince me as this real nigga. You say, oh, I think he a real nigga. Cool.
He's for sure a real nigga.
Listen, cool. If you feel that way, cool. If you a real nigga and you got real niggas around you, then at the end of the day, fam, like, how would you have a record being that you recorded and put out, even if you didn't do it on purpose, but put out that had a bar in it that wasn't cool and problematic, right? And then also your apology, or what's supposed to be your apology, is put out and it ain't even cool and it's problematic. Nigga, then you ain't got real niggas in your circle.
Yeah, but
if niggas ain't keeping it a buck with you and saying, yo, fam, you can't put this shit out, my nigga. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you did this thing. If you wrong, my nigga, it's going to always be who checking you? Who the nigga that's going to pull you to the side and say, fam, that shit ain't cool. Every nigga need a nigga for him to check him. And if you ain't a real nigga and you ain't got real niggas around you, if you ain't got a motherfucker that's going to check you in your circle and tell you when you wrong, my nigga.
100%, and I agree with you. But here's the thing: a lot of these real niggas and these street niggas that are rappers who are successful don't have PR people that they sit there and listen to and take advice from. I think in a situation
the
like
PR
this,
can't be the realest nigga.
The
PR can't be the realest nigga in the room.
I get it. I'm just speaking from an industry perspective. But also, I think with a record like this, it's just unfair to say, because I have literally seen records get recorded in the studio. The artist leaves. 3 hours later, it's on a message board. And I'm like, who? I'm not even home yet. I'm just saying it's very easy to go high, drunk, whatever, say a bunch of stupid shit. The first initial way that it leaked, that I don't have an issue with. The whatever apology, I do feel like, okay, it could have been, come on, but whatever. It's just pride. It's because there's too much shit going on in the news right now. So it's like, y'all keep getting at me every single day. I'm not giving y'all what y'all want. Leave me alone. And then in a few days, he's gonna sit there and go, I hurt the family. That's never what I wanted to do. Let me say something. That's how I think this is gonna go.
Okay. And if it goes that
Honestly,
way, cool.
here, if it is what you're saying, and this guy was in a room where he was trying shit out, and this was one of the lines
You're
he
fucked
tried
up.
out,
You're not even
then
thinking.
I'm really pissed off that this even happened. You know what I mean? And I agree with, like, I think,
Chris, are you drunk?
Yeah, I'm drinking
drunk?
a little wine.
I've been drinking a little bit too. There is still nothing that I've said on this podcast that I'm like, I can't live with. There may be things that I'm like, if you heard just that bit and nothing else, this could be taken the wrong way.
Yo,
but this is a full record that people heard, and they had to pull that line. I think if you were to listen to this full podcast, there's not a line that you're going to pull and say, this is completely wrong. You could say, you know what, if they pulled justice, I could see how this would be taken out of context, and I get that. But I think that Meek had the opportunity to do better and to do right, and he didn't do it. And then he also had the opportunity
And he doubled down.
He doubled down,
I
and
get
that's what
that.
I'm saying I can't stand with.
And I would have
I'm not
liked
saying
if
I
he
don't fuck
doubled
with
down
Meek.
on being creative in the studio, but he didn't. He doubled down on you guys crazy, and that makes it sound like he did it to provoke attention. You know, not
This
he
PR
did it.
stunt that Chris really wants to be the case.
I don't know.
Meek Mill is
I
the
like
king
the idea
of
that he's
PR.
just being creative in the studio, and
He wasn't thinking.
if
I
I
don't
don't
think
think he was
if
thinking
you
either.
freestyled, I go down with my chopper like Kobe, that would be like, oh my
10 years from now.
God.
10 years from now,
That would
maybe.
be hilarious,
But
but
still-
you
Meek-
releasing it
Meek
is
Mill
a whole
can
nother thing.
Meek Mill can freestyle for sure. Like that's
well,
where he comes
if
from.
it was a freestyle, I actually
I'm
completely
not sure
switched my
it's a
point of view,
freestyle. Again,
and I support Meek Mill's ability to freestyle that.
me saying Meek Mill's was a freestyle is equivalent to me saying the Rachel girl from The Bachelor walked into the party accidentally. I don't fucking know either one of those things are the case.
Absolutely, I get that. And I'm with you. I don't like celebrating death or making light of it or joking about it. I think it's sacred. Leave it alone because of the people who grieve. And I really stand on that. I just think that I'm whatever. I probably just am too forgiving and I just want to see the good in everybody.
No such
I
thing.
think
as being
you're
too
just
forgiving,
empathetic.
Keisha. I
I'm
appreciate
very
you for it.
forgiving. I realized that recently. That's
I
why
appreciate you
it's
for
been
it.
bothering me.
Well, Keshia, in story after story, I find that you, and I think like me in this podcast, tend to like find the empathetic point
You
of
do.
people.
You think you're the person that does that?
Yo, you do that too.
But
Aw,
you
look
think
at
you're
you
the
two.
empathetic motherfucker?
I find the individual within the story. No, you go. Look at this individual in the story though. They're actually lying.
Yeah, 'cause they be lying.
That's what you do. And I go, no, they just want to be loved.
And Keisha's like, everyone's
And
okay.
She's like,
She's like,
everyone
everyone's
everyone
okay.
just want to be
Everyone
loved.
means well. It's
She's
not
like,
fair.
and they don't though, Keisha.
They've been put through so much.
Everyone just
you know
wants to
what?
be
Okay, I
loved.
go
I
back.
think we're the same.
I go back. You are right. You are right.
I think
because
we're the same.
I've been telling him for years. I think that you think that people are better than what they are. I think that you think the world is better than what
This
it
is
is.
part of your thesis
Yeah.
on this show.
Yeah, I think that you think the world is better than what it is. And he always is like, you think that person really did this on purpose? And I'm like, Yeah.
Because I think that how human beings truly are, like if I really think the way that children are, like the childlikeness, I think that's how we are as truly as people. Like we're innocent and we're pure and we're, whimsical and we daydream. There's a lot of beauty to that. And then I think society and trauma and things that we experience make us adults and make us jaded and make us all these things. But I think human beings naturally, like innately, are good people. I know that there's some people who are savages. I know that some people have mental things that, cause them to do certain things chemically imbalanced, whatever the fuck it may be. I just don't think that anybody is purely evil. But that again, that might be just, I believe that's how God made us.
Keisha, how long have you lived here in Los Angeles?
4.
4 years?
I still see the beauty in
I've been here
people.
13 years. People are evil.
I get it. And I've seen bad behaviors, but I don't think that they're evil.
Me? 14 years? No.
I'm with you, and I'm always down to look at what people's intentions truly are.
Yeah, like only God can judge that.
I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
Dwayne
like,
Wade judge.
I think
contest.
you
I can
think
judge
you're
this.
doing the right thing, even if you're not.
I think that only God can judge you. It's like when you were just like they've actually what'd you say? They've graduated to the next level. I'm like, I don't want to think that Rush Limbaugh graduated anywhere. I want to think that nigga was demoted back
I
down
also
to fucking
think
hell.
Rush Limbaugh
I just don't see
thought
death
he
as
was doing the
final.
right thing. I think Rush
The
Limbaugh.
white thing.
I think Rush Limbaugh thought he was doing the right thing. I think Rush Limbaugh thought he was doing the right thing more than Donald Trump thought he was doing the right thing.
This is
I
all
think-
fucked up.
Okay,
I think Donald Trump is just doing it for himself.
So let me.
Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck. I think Rush Limbaugh, because of his beliefs, which are truly hateful and bad.
I hate you.
Look, I know. Look, hey, it's been a while. Hey, it's the 3rd season, and we got to get drunk and high on some
Keisha was
episodes,
like-
and this is one of them.
Laughing at Chris. He was like, Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh.
Rush.
She was like, this nigga drunk. Rush
So,
Limbaugh.
what
Rush
is
who?
I'm sitting here like, oh.
Nah, man.
Wait, I was rounding a corner. I
You
promise.
weren't. You
said
weren't.
Rush Limbaugh wasn't
You
a good
were
person.
not.
That's what you're going to end with.
No.
Rush is like Trump. I don't even want to
Oh,
talk
okay.
about
So that
Trump.
he's a better person.
Look,
Isn't he over?
Rush
He's canceled.
Limbaugh. No, yeah,
I don't wanna
but
talk about Trump.
listen. So
Me either.
he
I hate
created
him.
this entire like I'm gonna remember when Howard Stern was like, I'm gonna tell it like it is. I'm like a shock jock. He did that, but like for conservatives, right? So he's like, I'm a shock jock, and I'm gonna be kind of racist and anti-women and anti-gay and fucking Hillary's a fem-Nazi and all that, right? He did what Howard Stern did by just shocking people and being like, we need to listen to his radio show. But he also promoted like the racism and rhetoric that made Donald Trump him.
100%.
I think that is a wave. And I think Donald Trump rode that wave because he cares so much about himself. Donald Trump
100%
cares about
himself.
Donald Trump. He is a white supremacist and like he is a racist and he is all these things.
But he cares about the other white
he's
supremacists.
Data. He's data. He knows the data supports Rush Limbaugh, who
Okay.
actually believes that shit.
So you like
So
Rush is better
he's
because
like-
he wants to save all the white supremacists. But
Donald
Donald Trump
Trump
just cares about saving himself.
Donald Trump only cares about
Ooh,
himself.
Look at you finding some sort of way through this.
You're like, you're like.
That's what I've been saying in the beginning.
Okay,
Silver
here's my
lining
thing.
is Rush
If I'm gonna be
Limbaugh
honest.
cared about the white people.
He believed that what he was doing was right, but it wasn't right. It was wrong, and it was shitty, and fuck that guy, and I'm happy he's dead, and you can make jokes about him, and you can dance on his goddamn
Crip walk on that
grave.
shit. Crip fit on it.
Because
Oh,
he didn't create Donald Trump. He created an idea bigger than Donald Trump that will live beyond Donald Trump because of this motherfucker, and I hate the dude.
Damn.
And I think he should die.
Chris,
Wow.
whoa, Chris
Ooh,
Reinacher got
damn.
dark
And he
on this
died.
It's
fucking
dark.
podcast.
And he
Chris
died.
Reinacher don't give a fuck about that shit. He'll kill you off in
And
a
he
second.
died.
You motherfuckers
And-
mean nothing to him.
And you don't
put it
make
this
a
way.
Bill
fucking
O'Reilly, you better
rap
watch your
lyric
fucking
about
back.
Let's put it this way. If somebody killed my child, I don't have children.
Whoa.
But hold
And
on.
Your child was Rush Limbaugh?
No, I'm just saying. Here's to give you context. If somebody killed my child, if I snapped, which I probably would, I would have no issue killing them, but I would still not celebrate it. I would just
Well, your
take that
child
shit.
is only. I'm sorry to
You're
break
a
it to
black
you.
mother
Your
in a
child is
2000s
only
movie.
one
I
person.
still don't think you
and
should
Rush
say-
Limbaugh
I
has
am.
radicalized
I'm from a
millions
Tyler
of people.
Perry
You're from a
movie.
Tyler Perry movie. I forgive you. All that you done to my son.
Oh my God, I am.
I just think, honestly,
ain't
I think Rush Limbaugh is worse than the murderer of your child.
Okay.
Like, because he influenced millions of people, and the murder of your child, he killed your kid. That sucks.
Whoa,
Just one
whoa.
person.
Why you talking about her kid?
Data.
Whoa,
I'm looking
knock
at
on
data.
wood.
You talking about her kid
Data.
crazy.
Data.
Like her kid means nothing to you.
Knock on wood. Don't speak about my children like that. I will
Yeah,
pull up
don't
on
do
your
that, man.
ass.
That wasn't cool.
That ain't. We ain't
That's
doing
her whole kid.
That was
man.
my joke. That wasn't for you.
That wasn't for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Insensitive motherfucker.
I did
Insensitive.
It was the worst idea. I joked about the death.
Walk
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah.
Of a baby that doesn't
Okay,
exist.
we're not talking
Coming
about
to
this anymore.
Dateline.
This is so bad.
To catch a predator.
Ugh.
Please stop.
Oh my God, that voice every time
Wow.
just fucks me up.
Thanks for tuning into Wine and Weed.
Thanks.
I was
Bye-bye.
just gonna
This
say,
week.
oh, that sounds like a real Looney Tune exit. It was
Bye-bye.
amazing.
Whoa.
Did we do it? We did it, right?
We definitely did
We
that.
fucking definitely did it. If we didn't get into it, Columbia professor says he uses heroin every day
No,
in a
I
new book.
wanted to hit
I
that
don't think
one.
that you should promote using heroin, Columbia professor. Heroin is a serious drug that people die from, and it's not cool for you to say that you use it at your fucking leisure and some cool shit. People get that, they get on that shit in the hood and they fucking die from this at a rapid rate. I don't think that is cool.
I don't know if you announced at Columbia
We don't have
University,
time.
and now he's saying he does heroin once a week.
Yeah, just saying that's not cool. Jay-Z and
We'll
and
talk about it next
LVMH, two biggest brands, go into business. Jay-Z, congrats on selling Ace of Space.
You have a
50% of
heroin
it.
addiction. Is
I
what
imagine you sold it for at least $500 million or
It's a
above.
problem.
Congrats on being an official billionaire, Jay-Z. You deserve it. You the fucking GOAT. Bobby Shmurda again gets out tomorrow. Kim Kardashian and Kanye
There was
West.
so much news.
Hey,
this
we're
week.
just getting it out right now. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, they have a divorce. Kim is divorcing Kanye. That is fucking insane.
Who are these people? Catch me up.
Kanye, I hope that now you turn to your friends and we can get some good music again. I know that's selfish of me to wish for
So
that,
selfish.
but your albums have been trashed.
No,
since
it's
you've
so
been
trash.
trashing Kim. So I think now, if you can give us a good album, the black community is willing to forgive you
Willing.
for the shit that you've done in the last
Everything.
4 years. If you can donate the proceeds to something black. I don't fucking know, Kanye. Do better, is what I'm saying. And that is all for Wine and Weed this week. Keshia Chanté, you were fucking amazing.
Keisha, thank you so
Way to go
much.
against me. Way to tell me to shut the fuck up. And I like the fact that you know what, you make me be more empathetic to the episode.
Oh,
And
I'm not gonna say the R word anymore.
Yeah,
even in relation to
I
our
love
dude.
it.
And I will
here.
say, as we get out this podcast, Rush Limbaugh, I hope that you rest in piss, you fucking shitty. I'm joking, but I'm just saying. You did make me think about it, though. I did think that maybe
You did
I
make
should
me think
it
about it.
fun.
And for people like Kobe, I agree. But for monsters like Rush Limbaugh,
Zip it up and zip
zip
it
it
up.
up. Zip it up.
Boom. Thank you again, Keshia.
Thanks.
Whoa, that was so much fun. I love it here.